8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
H A
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sandwich? That means can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
One of the wildest species ever to stalk this planet was the human animal. Wild and cunning enough to discover the essence of animal attraction, a scent that turned fear into fascination. Now Cody has bottled this primal essence. Wild musk oil for her, Cody musk alone for him. One touch bears 1,000 quivers. Cody Wild Musk. Use it before you stalk.
So,
well, I don't know what to do. Like, we don't have to.
the ratings are.
I'm already regretting that we're doing this.
Oh, I thought you were enjoying it. Okay, no, I'll take it off. It's your show.
Yeah, I'm already like regretting that. Yeah, that
You
we were
looked very
doing
happy watching yourself.
No.
It's like a monkey in a mirror.
Oh, look who's laughing now! Finally, I never heard you laugh before. He was impressed. He was informed. Jesus Christ! Oh,
That's the line of the day, Bobby Fran.
I don't need this shit, man. My special comes out tomorrow.
This is your show.
What the fuck?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Oh, hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is BF Live. How is everyone doing today? What's good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? I'm your boy, BF Bobby Fran, here with you for the next 3 hours, right here in the midday, folks, where I'm at. At least that's what time it is where I'm at. But I know we got people joining us from all around the world. This is the BF Live Stream Show 194. All right already. Welcome to Tuesday, November 26th, folks. How is everybody doing today? Are you ready for this short week? Does this short week feel long to you already on a Tuesday? Does it feel long to you, folks? I hope not. And if it does, I'm right here in the midday to help you get through at least 3 hours of this day for Tuesday, November 26th. I see a lot of good people forming in the chat. So what's good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? I'll just go over there on the Levy verse, kind of jumped away from that, where my brother Johnny Russo was on. Shout out to Johnny Russo and to Bob Levy and all of those guys over there having fun talking about his writing his books and all that stuff. So shout out to my friend Johnny Russo and all. That was a good time hanging out. But I hope and trust a lot of you are coming in over here. I see that there's 20 of you in here. Come on, I got plenty of chairs, folks. I got more chairs in the back room. I also have the BF Live other news, or the not so serious news. We'll tack on our miserable news history moment at the end of it, where Bob Levy reads the news from the miserable men days. We're going to do all kind of stuff today. All the regular stuff we do right here on BF Live in the midday. So what do you say we're doing it. We are doing it, folks, but we're about to really do it because we're going to do the opening chat family check-in. What are you guys up to today? Like I said, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we got Thursday. Maybe some of you have off Friday, so you're looking forward to a long weekend. What are you up to? What are you looking forward to? Is it already, you like having a Tuesday on a Wednesday because you only have a 3-day, a Wednesday on a Tuesday because you're only having a 3-day week? What is the case, folks? Are you eating a ham sandwich? What are you up to? What are you doing? Throw it in the chat, and I'll read it with the opening chat family check-in. Like I said, let me see what I have written down here. Whatever we can get to in the next 3 hours in no particular order. Of course, we're going to have Cyke Labs content from the twisted, talented mind of my friend at Cyke Labs. And good morning, Mrs. Cyke Clyde Ding Dong and everybody. We'll check the National Day calendar. Which I might go ahead and check a little personal ads. I got some cool internet shite for you. Just random cool articles and fun stuff off the internet. We're going to do it. We're going to get into all of that. Shout out to the 26 people jumping in already. Right here in the midday. I try to hold it down for 3 hours from 12 to 3 on the East Coast. I like to mixing podcasting, radio, and friends in the chat family and having fun doing segments and hanging out with you folks. So this is the time. Let me know what you're up to. I put the goggles on. I run the element, and we get it down with the BF Live opening chat family check-in for Stream Show 194. Let's go, folks.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves and talk with me. It is the definition of chat family. I'll remind you, as always, that it pins at the top of this chat are my PayPal preset options. Thank you in advance for anybody hitting those. I appreciate that. On Esther checks in at first and says, Happy Taco Tuesday, heathens. Much love and Hoya, you gonna. I can know we're going to have a fun day now that Aunt Esther's in the chat. Also checks in, says, make sure you hit that mother effing like button, you jive turkeys. That's right, she's a wise lady. There the others jive turkeys right there. Oh, that's a bird. No, man. Here we go. On Esther checks in and says, BF Live Stream Show. Hoya, baby. Hoya to you, sweet stuff. My sister Kathy checks in and she gets the hello. How you doing? Good morning, big sis. You get the kiss. On Esther says Hoya to Kathy. Two Joints says, good morning, Auntie Kathy Linder. On Esther throws out the love for Two Joints with the Hoya. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, Hoya to the chat family. So excited, my mister is right beside me. 6 inches of snow. Wait a minute. I'm glad you said snow. 6 inches of snow and a broken truck brought my babe back home. Well, there you go. I like that. That is awesome. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. And then the other half checks in. Rob, I'm having twins with my Aunt Saul says, good afternoon, my Nogas BF, and to my beautiful wife. And to that I say,
I was raised by a gay man.
We kind of know that. Here's your favorite ones right here. Oh, here's the other one.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
we realize that. Two Joints says LOL. On Esther checks in and says Tits Fitzpatrick Hoya. Two Joints checks in and says, oh, hey tween, how you doing, Two Joints, my friend? On Esther checks in and says hashtag Rob Dog Style his Auntie Saw Hoya. Hit space Chief 75 checks in our bro, you know. Terry Nee says, Jesus is my bro. Well, Jesus is a friend of mine, like in the opening, the BF Live liftoff reel. Mr. Crow and me's checking in. How you doing? What's up, Mr. Crow? What's good in the Streamshow hood? Happy Tuesday. On Esther says, Space Chief 75 Hoya. Terry Nee says, a friend indeed, whenever in need. Space Chief 75 says, Hoya to On Esther. On Esther shouts out our friend Terry Nee. On Esther says, Mr. Crow Hoya. Terry Nee says, if you don't love Jesus, go to hell. Granny checks in, my bro, and says, BF goes to the zoo and talks to the orangutans. Maybe I do, and maybe I do. Maybe, yeah, we got to give those a deep look into the eyes. Granny, I could be like, you understand. We kind of bond and understand each other. How you doing today, Granny? What you painting? I know you know this know in the chat, buddy. Let's see. On Esther from Terry Nee. Mr. Crow says, Hoya to On Esther. Cyke says, Hoya, there he is. Bro. I love that Levy horse background that you made for Bob that he was using today with the cool horses, great font and everything. That looks good. The talented Cyke Labs. We'll be doing a Cyke Labs segment later in the show. On Esther, Granny Hoya. On Esther says, Cyke Hoya. Granny says, what is up, Esther and crew? Sean Riggle checks in with the ha. That's a good way to check in on BF Live. That's what we're here for positivity and fun in the midday. Bronco says, Hoya, you midday monsters, you funky Bronco. What's up, my bro, Funky Bronco? I already got down with it. Let's see. Mr. Crow says, hey, Granny. Funky Bronco says, Granny, you're fucking everywhere. On Esther says, Sean Riggle, Hoya. On Esther says, Funky Bronco, Hoya. Funky Bronco is giving the love right back to On Esther. Sean Riggle says, I'm Jake Hudson's new papa. Well, his other papa hasn't been around much, has he? How's our boy Jake been doing? He was in the chat for Replayables the other night.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, by the way.
Shout out to Obnoxious John. That's his joint. He put that together. BK Brian Clauder checks in. Good afternoon, you beautiful people. You beautiful people. On the BF Live Stream Show. On Esther says Brian Clauder Hoya. Tits McGee says, On Esther stole my chair. Oh, wait a minute. Give it back. Wait a minute. I got plenty in the back, Tits McGee and On Esther. Don't be fighting over chairs, okay? I have other chairs in the back. I don't need you guys fighting. Oh, don't do it. Good evening, says always LJ Lowe, who checks in the afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining us and watching BF Live 194 right now. Welcome. Widow Killer checks in and says, it's crazy that Christmas Eve is exactly 4 weeks from today. I'll give it a laugh and an applause. You crazy son of a bitch. Well, that's what I say here every day, Widow Killer. You know, I do these shows Monday through Friday, so we burn out 5 days at a time, bro. And so it seems like we're eating up this time. Like I said, Thanksgiving's going to be right here, you know, in a couple of days, and then Christmas will be well up our ass before we know it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Widow Killer. Let's see, where did I leave off at? God damn it, it skipped on me. Son of a bitch. Give me a drink. Let me see, where'd it go? Where are we at? We got a friend in need. I go to the zoo, of course I do. Hoya, Funky Bronco, Jake Hudson's new pop-up, Good evening, there he is. It's crazy, there it is, we got it now. Sean Riggle says, evening, it's barely afternoon. Well, that's the whole thing, Sean Riggle. Depending on where you're joining us from all around the world, it could be down under or over in the UK. LJ Lowe says, it's a good Tuesday, man. Just found out I got the promotion I've been working for the past 2 years. Fucking LJ. Congratulations to my brother. I know that the chat family is going to give you love for that. On Esther is laughing at Tits McGee. On Esther says, Widow Killer Hoya. On Esther shouts out LJ Lowe with the Hoya. LJ Lowe says, on Esther Hoya. Always a pleasure to see you. On Esther shouts out and gives the love right back to LJ Lowe. Cyke says, Hoya, LJ, and Esther. Widow Killer says, on Esther Hoya. LJ Lowe says, Hoya to Cyke, my dude. Dang Lizard checks in. See, I told you. But I know specifically where he is from. How are you doing?
I see nothing. I know nothing.
Thanks for checking in, Dang Lizard. On Esther says, Dang Lizard Hoya. Tyranny says, 200 coming soon. That's right, show number 200. For BF Live, I'm super proud of that. Shout out for all the people that come here every day and give me a place to do potentially 200 shows. Thank you very much. Pecan checks in and says, Goonie Goo Goo. And I say, a Goonie Goo Goo to you, my friend. Goonie Goo Goo. Terry Nee checks in with the last chat with the BF Live Only Chat family check-in, and he says, LJ Lowe, he's giving the thumbs up and the muscles, folks. And that's how we do it. And we'll keep up with you as the show goes on, but that was the opening BF Live Chat Family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves and talk to me. That's how it's going to be for the BF Live stream show right here in the midday, folks. You know, Bob holds it down and other guys hold it down in the morning with some fun. I try to hold it down for you in the midday, and then we'll be having fun later on the night, hanging out with you in all these fun chats here. Well, you know what we do here, folks, with the BF Live show. I like to do the other news or the not so serious news because the world's serious enough, right? We only get one good ride on this planet, so we're going to make it the best one we can, folks. And so I like to cover some other news. So I'm going to go over to my news desk right now. I'll run my element, and I'll see what stories I have for you with the BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's do that. I'm over here now on my BF Live news desk. It's like the Bobby Cronkite feature I'm going to do right here. Let's see. Dang No Gano. How you doing? All right, they're all saying hello to each other. And I'm going to start the BF Live other news because I got a few stories I can share with you right now. All right, like I'm saying, folks, I've been saying all along, it is Thanksgiving, and I don't know what your traditions are, but one of my traditions that I really like, I really enjoy watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on that day of it. It's just something, I guess it's just nostalgic about it or something where it just kind of takes you back, or it's always something same that you can rely on, I guess. Maybe that's the things that I like about it, but it's very colorful and nice, and it reminds me of when my kids were younger and when I was younger. But they're also saying that we're expecting some bad weather in the United States coming across the country. So this says, let me close this for you. And this says, soaking rain is expected for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York, but balloons should fly just fine. So it says, the turkey won't be dry this year. The Big Apple is set for a real basting Thursday, with a steady downpour expected when balloons take flight for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're probably going to have a steady rain throughout much of the parade. Fox Forecast Center meteorologist Greg Diamond told the Post on Monday. The good news is, if there is any good news, that the winds shouldn't be strong enough to impact the balloons. While it will likely be a wet one, beloved mainstay balloons like Snoopy, Pikachu, and newcomers like Minnie Mouse and Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse and Spider-Man should be just fine to fly given the current forecast. So they're saying that if the winds get up there, as you can see the forecast right here, kind of in the northeast is going to get some bad weather right here. So be careful of that if you're traveling. But yeah, so this is like the tradition I really like. You can see the balloons right there. They say if the winds are 30 miles an hour or more, they won't go with the parade. But I think rain and anything less than kind of 30 miles per hour wind, they'll kind of try to at least get it in. So I don't know what you're going to be doing for Thanksgiving, but that's kind of one of my traditions. I like to get a warm cup of cocoa or something. Chocolate or a cup of cocoa and like kind of sit it around and just enjoy that, like just veg out basically on Thanksgiving. That's one of my favorite things to do. Just wake up and do nothing on Thanksgiving is one of my favorite things to do. But there you go. There's Ronald McDonald float. You can see from years past. and you can see some of these balloon handlers. And you see some years, I think it happened last year, where a couple of balloons in a particular part of the parade route were getting snagged on trees, and a couple of them were coming down the parade route with like injuries, and part of them were like deflated and all. So if you're traveling, folks, or if you're expecting to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, just beware that there is some big weather out there that we'll have to be looking for, making our way into Thanksgiving right there. And you can see it's supposed to affect a lot of like what it looks to be like the Midwest and making its way over to the East Coast. So be careful when you're traveling out there. Have a safe Thanksgiving. As I start you off with my first story in the BF Live Other News, let's see. Pecan checks in and says, it's Bobby Cronkite time. Mandy Diff checks in. How you doing, my lovely Mandy Diff? A resident fishing expert and friend. On Esther says Mandy Diff Hoya. Mandy Diff says Hoya on Esther. Terry Nee says, I get it, dry like a turkey, ha. So he gets things. Terry Nee's not as dumb as you think. LJ Lowe says they need to combine their Puerto Rican Day Parade and the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I don't know if you remember being a Stern fan, but I know Howard Stern and anyone that was in New York City at those times, they always complained about like every weekend is someone's ethnicity parade or something. He always complained about the Puerto Rican one because apparently like they really take over the streets and really do their thing and all. But as long as you're good and safe and having fun and you don't mean no harm to nobody, it's all good, I think. All right. Well, in my second story in the BF Live Other News, or Not So Serious News, we always seem to talk about food and food elements right here on this show. So I'm going to share another one, and this is something that I wasn't aware of, and this is something I might like. Let me know what you think about this. It says, this talks about, get this over here. This talks about McDonald's fans are shocked to learn that the chain serves beer overseas and America could never. So I've never really pondered this before, like having a beer with a McDonald's, a burger or McDonald's food, but suddenly I want this because I know that it exists. It says, they're salty. American McDonald's customers are shocked to learn that ordering beer at the chains overseas is quite common. I've eaten at Italian McDonald's in Florence and Venice just to see what it would be like. America could never. One ex-user posted on Monday. They noted that washing down their meal with a beer was quite an experience. Look at this, folks. I'm like mad jealous. I didn't know I needed this. But apparently in other countries in Europe, there you go, tells you right there. I'll read the article to you. But you can get McBeer with your combo.
Can I supersize that, please? I'd like to supersize this.
So there you go. You can get McBeer over in Europe with that. Maybe it makes the food taste better, or maybe when you drink it, you don't mind it as much. Let me get it off a full screen. Stop sharing. Let me come back to that. Yes, let me read the article about it because I wasn't aware of this. But yes, apparently you can get McBeer over Europe with your wash down your McDonald's. It says, let's continue on. It says, I had no idea some countries in Europe have McDonald's that serve beer, another user wrote this month, with hopes that locations in the United States and Canada would start tapping kegs. As it is, pouring a cold one at Mickey D's is quite the cultural norm in 14 European nations, Chowhound reported. So there you go. There's somebody, look, got the arches on it and having a beer. It's common. Along with Italy, beer is served at McDonald's in France, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Austria, Belgium, Lithuania, Serbia, the Netherlands, Greece, the Czech Republic, Switzerland, and Germany. However, customers in Deutschland have been complaining online that fewer locations offer the adult beverage. A patron also claimed Poland locations used to serve beer 2 decades ago. Meanwhile, South Korean McDonald's began selling alcohol in 2016. Budweiser, Heineken, Coors, and Stella Artois are the most commonly sold, but most of the burger joints will add a regional favorite too. So yeah, they add some of their own favorite beers. This travel blogger said that the Golden Arches served him a frothy but normal tasting Mao brew in a paper cup. So it says, although beer may not be an American McDonald's menu items, the McRib will return Tuesday, December 3rd at McDonald's flagship station in the nation. So look at that. They get beer and we get the freaking McRib. Like, I don't know if that's a good trade-off. I'm not sure if that's a good trade-off, but there you go. If you want McBeer, we get McRib and they get McBeer over in Europe. Like, why can't we have beer with our food? Let me see. Let's see. Hey, Hoya, everyone. There's Mrs. Ding Dong. How you doing, Mrs. Ding Dong, a.k.a. Mrs. Cyke Labs? Tits McGee says, went to McDonald's in Austria. They took their apple pie and covered it in ice cream and caramel sauce. That sounds pretty good. Aunt Esther says, beer plus food equals nasty. Well, that's interesting you say that, Aunt Esther, because I'm the kind of person that I'll start out drinking a beer, but when my food comes, I really don't like washing my food down. I only like pizza, really, washing it down with beer. But I always want to order a soda when it comes to washing my food down. But I know a lot of people do like chasing beer with food. LJ Lowe says, gonna get a McDUI, comes with a pretty silver bracelets in the Happy Meal. I get what you did. I'm loving it. Esther says, ding dong, Hoya. LJ Lowe says, Hoya to ding dong. Dang Lizard says, here you can get beer everywhere and drink in public. I love that. See, that's what I get about European. Why, like, you guys have been around for hundreds of years, like European nations, and this has kind of been your traditions for literally hundreds of years. But for whatever reason, with everything else we got going on with, legalized weed and drugs and everything else going on in the United States, we can't have beer in our fast food places. We have very weird alcohol laws here in the States in general. LJ Lowe says, dang, I was stationed in Spain for a bit and was shocked that they had beer on tap in the ice cream shop. This is what I like knowing about my worldwide friends right here on BF Live and just talking about some some common stories that we have. All right, in my next story, folks, everybody hears about crypto every day, right? Every other day is crypto's up, crypto's down. If you have crypto, you shouldn't sell it, and if you're the devil if you do sell it because you're like undermining everybody else's investment, everything that goes on around crypto. Well, I have another story related to like crypto and maybe finding a treasure. There's a guy that's doing something quite interesting. And I'll let you know, this guy was a crypto investor. Let's present this screen to you. There we go. Check this out in my next story in the BF Live Other News. A crypto investor buries treasure chest worth millions and challenges anyone to find them. An entrepreneur and early crypto investor recently announced a public treasure hunt for 5 different treasure chests containing valuable items allegedly worth around $2 million. John Collins Black once dreamed of finding valuable treasures, but he managed to become rich by investing in Bitcoin early. So he spent the last 5 years planning an epic treasure hunt for other treasure hunters. During COVID-19 pandemic, excuse me, I got a cough. Sorry, cough break. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the crypto investor started acquiring a collection of valuable items to fill his 5 different treasure chests with before burying them at undisclosed locations across the U.S. None of the chests are on private property, so technically anyone can find them, although Collins Black points out that you need to follow a series of clues and have a sharp mind in order to find even one of the chests. Look, there's some of the chests. Apparently it's going to look like this. This might be a depiction of what he's putting in the ground. It goes on to say that the crypto investor claims that he is the only one that knows where the treasure chests are hidden, so there is no point in trying to quiz his family and friends about clues. All the information a treasure hunter needs to embark on the greatest treasure hunt in American history is conveniently laid out in this guy's book, Collins Black book. So this is the whole rub, folks. Like, who's going to end up being more rich out of this? The person who maybe hid these treasures, or the person who sells the directions to the treasures? See, this is that whole thing. It's like when the real estate investing, where they go, hey, buy my book and I'll tell you how to invest in real estate. Yeah, it'll tell you how to invest in real estate, but really the people that are putting out the books are going to end up making more money than you might be doing the event they're telling you to do. So this goes on to say, there is treasure inside, although he made sure to make them as difficult to decipher as possible. Each chest is also a puzzle box that needs to be opened. But while Collins Black urged people not to force them open, as his books includes instructions on how to open them, we doubt anyone would let a puzzle stand between them and life-changing wealth. John Collins Black, this guy that buried this stuff, told Business Insider that among the valuables sealed inside the 5 treasure chests are Cassius Bitcoin, the first physical Bitcoin ever made, a green Colombian emerald, a 2002 Shining Charizard Pokemon card, antiques from a shipwreck, and George Washington's jelly glass. And he showed the American publication the receipts for all the items to prove that he really did buy them all. And look, this is what this guy looks like, folks. I don't know if you judge people by their looks. I was actually trying to figure out what the sweet spot would be as far as how big to make this without making it too big. I didn't want people to go too crazy, Colin Black said, adding that the value of the treasure was estimated at between $2 million and $3 million and only expected to grow with each passing year. So there you go, folks. Maybe we got to get Joey C with his metal detector or something, and maybe Joey C can find some of this treasure. But if you're a treasure hunter, you can look for that crypto investor book, John Collins Black, I think his name is, and buy that book, and maybe you can get a treasure too. Let's see what people are saying. We got that one. She says, Hoya, we're in the middle of trying to buy our house, so she's on the phone. Whoa. That's awesome. Awesome information. LJ Low checks in and says, Levy coin is at an all-time medium. Buy out whenever. I didn't say it. LJ Low is talking about your coin. LJ Low says, good luck, Cyke and Ding. I was in that process a few years ago, and it is stressful as hell, says LJ Low. Yeah, like buying cars, buying houses, all that stuff. We wish you well. We hope all those logistics go well for you, our friends. All right, folks, well, I got another story for you. Don't fret, I got more stories in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. I don't know how many of you ever heard this before. I certainly have it, but in our other news or not so serious news, this story talks about a sexy collared farmer contest sows drama as competitors wilt under new strict photo considerations. So, folks, people do everything in this country. So they have a sexiest collard green farmer calendar. And apparently there's some controversy going on about it because people were putting in risque photos of them with collard greens. So let's look at some of these. It says they're feeling a little hot under the collard. I see what they did there. Hot under the collard. I get you. It says, all right, we get it. Come hither, cultivators vying for the title of North Carolina's sexiest collared farmer are wilting with disappointment because they got down and dirty entering steamy photos, only to be told that they should have put some dressing on that salad. The quote says, I'm a little disappointed that this year they did not post my photos, says farmer and defending champion Lee Barry, referring to the contest organizer's Facebook page. Here's the picture, folks. Look at this. Oh, this is one of the photos that they wouldn't post for this contest. So it says Barry, 54, submitted a photo of himself wearing what he thought any true sex symbol of collard greenery should wear. Nothing but collard greens themselves. And he was sure to clinch his crown again because this guy won this contest last year. It says, but the competition's organizers, who hold the voting for the contest on his Facebook page, The State You're In, said that he feared Barry's photo might get flagged by Facebook censors and bring the entire contest crashing down. Let's see. It says, you don't want to lose your account for posting nudity or things like that, said the organizer who asked to remain unnamed to the Telegraph. There's 3 photos that I didn't even want to post on social media, he added. Look at this photo. This guy, they wouldn't post this guy's photo either. It says, there's 3 photos he wouldn't post. Though Barry's photo remains in the running, rather than being featured at the top of the page along with more than 20 other competitors, he was asked to post his photo in the comments section. Damn, that's rough. You got kicked to the comments section. This guy also sitting in a tub of collard greens. They also banned this photo, folks. A guy sitting, he's trying to make it sexy or trying to be like a calendar, trying to be funny, but he's not showing anything but like stuff that you can see if he was wearing clothes. But for whatever reason, they banned this photo too, even though it's silly as shit. Since the winner is determined by the photo that gets the most likes, Barry thinks his chances of reclaiming the crown are seriously limited by his photo's reduced exposure. I get it. It's like a photo pun there, isn't it? Let's see. It says, I'm not whining or bitching and griping, but I would have loved to have known beforehand that it wasn't going to be displayed, he said. And Barry isn't the only entrant with a leaf to pick. This guy in the tub I showed you, David Correll, 50, went out to take down Barry this year and stripped down for a candle-lit photo shoot in a bathtub full of collard greens. But his photo was bumped into the comment sections too, over fears it could be flagged by Facebook, leaving him somewhat baffled by the decision. So right now, folks, since they knocked those 2 people out, this is the lead guy right here. It's just a basic-ass photo. So there you go. I don't know. And here's another collard green. Look, she's like posing with the collard green. So I don't know what they brought the freaks out. We got these collard green freaks right here in this photo shoot, but this photo got banned right there, and that photo got banned. So there you go. It's just never ending controversy right here in the United States or on BF Live, other news, or the not so serious news. How about that? Let's see what everybody's saying about this, and we'll continue on the other with more stuff. Let's see. It's easy to separate fools from cash, says our friend Terry Nee. Yeah, it certainly is. You're not wrong about that. Dang Lizard says, Levy had a great show today. Yes, he did, Dang Lizard. He always usually does. That treasure is hidden in Joey C's foot. Whoa. Stephen Bull, my friend. How you been, buddy? We don't always see you here on BF Live. Whoa, look behind me. Whoa, it's treasure in my foot, guys. Whoa, I got treasure in my foot, guys. Okay. Ding Dong says, Hoya to Aunt Esther. LJ Lowe says, the greens around his waist smell like onions now. Maybe. Cyke Labs says, thanks, LJ. It's done. We're just setting up our closing date. And yes, it's stressful as fuck about closing a house. Aunt Esther says, put a shirt on, honey. Jerry Lahane checks in and says, smash likey. I got some more news for you, more fun in segments, folks. Jerry Lahane checks in and says, Russo should do a Levy book. Well, they did loosely discuss that, Jerry Lahane, if you were watching. They were talking about like different approaches to book, where if you want to talk about your whole life or childhood, like Johnny Russo was saying, nobody really cares about that stuff. They just want like a sniper, like he said, like an assassin, just hit on like the bullet points, all the cool shit that people really want to know the juicy answers about. Like, and especially with all the new stuff going on now after leaving the Shuley Network, Bob definitely has a book into him. If they can get out of him, that's a whole nother thing, Jerry Lahane. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, let's cover him in chocolate instead. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Jerry Lahane, good to see ya. Hoya, sweetie, from Aunt Esther. Don checks in and says, Barry Wusa. No Barry Wusa's here. How you doing, Don, checking in? LJ Lowe says, congrats, Cyke. That's awesome, brother. Going to have more room to prop up that toe, I take it. Yeah, we hope your toe and your foot's good, man. You said you might have broken more of your foot than your actual toes, man, so we hope you're healing either way. Gassis checks in, our brother, and says, obviously, a dog whistle of sorts. Clearly, come on, man. There's the dog. Oh, there's the dog. They're coming. Ding Dong says, we are so excited. They just can't hide it. Aunt Esther says, Don Hoya, you jive turkey. Jerry Lane, oh, there he is. Hey, Aunt Esther from Jerry Lahane. Kenneth Poe checks in, another brother that hasn't been around in a while. KP checking in the afternoon with your sweet member symbol right there. How you doing, brother? Aunt Esther says, Gashes Hoya. Johnny Russo says, what's doing, BF? Hey. I guess maybe you just heard me talking good about you. Yeah, I was listening on what you were saying, and I think you were telling Bob some good shit about, like, just sniping out the good parts of his story and his life. You don't have to do, like, the whole from childhood and where you went to elementary school and all that shit. What's up, Johnny Russo, my brother? LJ Lowe says, I bet Ding is super happy for you both. Let's see. Gassis says, Hoyt on Esther. Jared Lahane says, Johnny, do a Levy book. Ding Dong says, thank you. Kenneth Poe says, strawberry mint margarita or something like that. Right now, it's my day off. Relax, people. Let's go. Now, is that a drink or is that a blend of weed? I'm sure. I'm guessing. We'll see. But enjoy it, whatever it is. Johnny Russo says, Bob has great stories to tell. He sure does, man. You just got to get him out of him, Johnny, and that's what you specialize at, brother. Check out Johnny Russo's book. He helped write Anthony Cumia's book. He wrote Tom Dreesen's book. Really talented guy. Check him out. He gets the good stuff out of people. Cyke Clyde says, Russo was great with Bob, and he loved it. Terry Nee says, Cyke, higher movers. Just saying. Pickles Cage checked in. Hey, man. We missed you Saturday, Kenny Powers. What's up, Kenny P? Oh, Kenneth Pogue. What's up, Pickles Cage? How you doing, man? Aunt Esther says, Don says to Aunt Esther, I call you fish-eyed fool when actually that's what Esther called Fred. That's a fun line to throw around, Don. I do it too because she reminds me of the fish-eyed. Go ahead, you fish-eyed fool. Oh, you big dummy. LOL. Thank you guys from Cyke Clyde. LOL Terry. He agrees with you. Kenneth Pogue says, it's a drink, of course, the margarita. He's having lunch. It's getting some tacos with my margarita. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos.
Cage getting the love from Kenneth Pogue. Let's see. And Aunt Esther says hello to Don. And let's see what other stories I got left for you in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. Whoa, folks. Now, look, we're talking about the holidays coming up. We're talking about that some of us are maybe looking more forward than others to seeing other family members. Maybe some of you are dreading it. Maybe some of you wish that you could fake your death and change your identity. Well, I happen to have a story that talks just about that, folks. I don't know if this is a dream or a nightmare come true or what have you, but let's go here. For more on this, a guy that he left his family and friends, just left his life behind and faked and changed his identity and come up with a new identity. For more on this, let's go over to the Bikini Report for more on this guy who faked his identity. Take it away, Bikini Report.
Wisconsin man who faked his own death and fled the U.S. is now in regular touch with investigators. The story is pretty wild. Ryan Borgwart, who's married and has 3 kids, was officially reported missing on August 12th when he didn't return home from a kayak fishing trip. That led to 7 weeks of investigators scouring the bottom of Green Lake looking for him. When officials went through his laptop, they found digital evidence that led them to believe he may have faked his death. He created a new email, recently took out a life insurance policy, transferred money into a foreign bank account, and was in regular contact with a woman from Uzbekistan. Investigators were eventually able to track him down and made contact on November 11th. At a recent press conference, they shared a video Borgwart sent them proving he was alive and seeming well. But he still reportedly hasn't talked to his family, nor does anyone know where he is exactly. Authorities say they want $40,000 from Mr. Borgwart for the cost of their search, and they say he could be facing charges. There's been no indication that he's going to return to the U.S. or that he wants his old life. One has to wonder what's going on in someone's life that they would fake their own death and abandon their wife and children. Strange, but true. Do you think there should be any consequences for this guy? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. I knew he wasn't going to be leaving her, but there you go, folks. If you ever get a notion to do that, some people actually do that. That's amazing. And so they have contact with this guy, talking to investigators. They're trying to send him a bill, and they don't even know. I guess it's like they don't even care. They didn't even concentrate on the fact that you shouldn't really can't leave the country and fake your death and all that stuff. We just won our $40,000 for looking for your dumbass. So there you go. That's a fun story. Thank you, Bikini Report. A kind of different story. Don says, "Fuck yeah, Taco Tuesday." My brother Kenneth Poe says, "Didn't even know you had a taco sound drop. Amazing." And I didn't even know you were going to say that. Thank you, Kenneth Poe. That's what we do here. Boobs. Boobs. Yeah, boobs. Yeah, boobs. Aunt Esther says, Kenneth Poe, love. Johnny Russo, love. Pickles Cage, love. And Hoya to everyone. Aunt Esther's getting the love from our friend Kenneth Poe. Kenneth Poe says, "I love the drama-free chat here." There you go, KP. Hey, man. This is a respite. Save the drama for your mama. We have fun here in positivity. You know what we do here on BF Live. Pogue, it's been a while, brother. It's been a while. LJ getting the love. Hell yeah, Don. Dang Lizard says, "We should ask Perry's father why he faked his death."
Shut the fuck up.
It wasn't my idea. Dang Lizard kind of brought it up. Why did your father fake his death? I don't know. But let's see. What I do know is I got a couple more stories. Oh, actually, that was my last regular story. But now it is that time in the show at the end of the news where we do our BF Live Miserable News History. This is where we take you back to the days of the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio with Bob Levy reading the news for the Miserable Men Show. But let's take you back to the days. I'll tell you the day and the time. We're going to take you back. Bob attempts to read the news right here on BF Live's Miserable News History Moment, provided by our friends at Cyke Labs. I'm going to take you back to August 10th. The year is 2008. Sirius Satellite Radio, Bob Levy and the boys on the air, and Bob reads the news. Compliments of Cyke Labs, Miserable News History Moment, and what do we do, folks, for BF Live when we do the Miserable News History Moment? Whenever you hear Bob mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it. Ready, folks? Here we go.
Turn it over to Bob Levy. It's time for some news, ladies and gentlemen.
If you got a joint, now would be a good time to smoke.
Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy. Good evening, planet Earth. My name is Bob Levy, and I am your lead anchor on this ship of news. And it has come time to sail away on this journey of good news and bad news. So let's begin. All aboard the SS News. It's on, bitch. June 10th, 2008.
They just see they're laughing because they literally just started writing anything, and because they like anything we write down, Bob will read like the anchorman.
Maritain Corps commander leads march in capital Nakchak, Mauritania.
That's just the headline. That's just the headline. That's
the
not
general
even the story.
who masterminded Africa's latest coup appeared in public for the first time Thursday, leading a triumphal march on the streets of Mauritania's capital of declaring he is determined to save democracy in this Islamic nation. Elsewhere in sand-swept Nouakchott, police fired tear gas at protesters opposed to the change of power a day earlier that put General Mohammed Old Abel Ariz in control.
I should have bailed before the break.
New shooting reported in Georgia's South Ossetia, Tbilisi, Georgia, the capital of the separatist South Ossetia Iranian came under heavy fire early Friday, just hours after Georgia's president declared a ceasefire following days of sporadic fighting. South Ossetia's leader accused Georgia of treachery, but the Georgian government says
treachery like a rotisserie.
Were responding to rebel attack, news reports said. The new violence after a week of clashes escalated fears that the confrontation could escalate into an all-out war that might engulf much of the Caucasus region and perhaps in Russia, which has close ties with the separatists.
Separatists. Might help if you take a breath.
Skin cells produce library of disease stem cells. U.S. stem cells experts have produced a library of powerful cells using ordinary skin and bone marrow.
I like how he trips on ordinary, or he'll shout it or something. Even words he can say right, he'll like shout them or like slow down or speed them up.
Patients, and said on Thursday that they would share them freely with other researchers. The new cells come from patients with two incurable genetic diseases and conditions, including Parkinson's, the paralyzing disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and ALS. Juvenile diabetes and Down syndrome. The new cells are called induced pluripotent stem cells, or IPS cells, and are made using 4 genes that reprogram the ordinary adult cell into a primitive stage resembling the first days of human embryo, a method pioneered by Shin Yaman and Nake.
You got diabetes.
Oh my.
Kyoto University, and there's more. That's it.
And there's more. Oh my goodness, folks! There you have it. So much fun. Always at the end of our newscast, our miserable news history moment, right here on BF Live. There you go. All right. Oh my goodness. Kenneth Pogue says, this is too fucking funny, and that's what we hope for, man. We hope to have this to give your day a boost, taking you back to those old great days of the Miserable Men shows on Sirius Satellite Radio, and Cyke Labs is keeping it all alive because he was such a fan, man. He retained this all on hard drives and stuff, and he's sharing it with us here, right here on BF Live. M. Braun says, Widow Killer, some of the words we got. Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley. You got diabetes. We got Carcansons, that's where, I don't know. Jared says, don't worry, Bob. Bob gets new baby teeth from Turkey, just has to knock off a Turk. Ralph, that's right, rest in peace, Ralph in the background. I heard that, I should have got off the line. He was a guy you loved to hate, Don. At least I did, because he always did know how to poke the show and keep it going or keep a topic going. But sometimes he was just annoying because he would wake up late and kind of change up the show. Carcass, says Kenneth Pogue, or Cacoxis, says Widow Killer. We got the coup de grace instead of the coup de grace. Tears leader. Old Abeller is. Jerry confirmed. Jack told me we got a Pogue test. Terry Nee says, I've been compiling words Bob has difficulty with. That would be fun, and I know you're going to be super chatting them his way, probably. Am I having a stroke, or is Bob? Sketch Kenneth Pogue. Widow Killer picked up on is slam ick. Those 3 syllables right there. I got triumphatal. That was good. What's that? Widow Killer got Marinatia. Kenneth Pogue probably ends on this and he says, "What the fuck?" That's right. I couldn't end it any better than that, folks. I don't think we could say anything any better than that. So there you go, folks. We got the BF Live other news, not so serious news, and we tacked on our miserable news history moment at the end of it like we always do on BF Live. But what do you say we get on some other fun right here? That was the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. I'm back over here now. And that was the BF Live other news with our miserable news history tagged right there on the end of it. Compliments of Cyke Labs. Thank you all for being here today as we make our way up to almost finishing up the first hour of 3 hours of live content right here every afternoon on BF Live. You are watching and or listening to BF Live Stream Show 194. Hey folks, I know you like me, but could you hook a brother up with a like or share or subscribe? It's absolutely free. Whether you're watching me on BF Live on YouTube or BF Live on Rumble or BF Live on my Facebook. And yeah, BF Live, the vibe. Thank you. It's the vibe, man. What we're here to do. Let's see. We got people checking in. We got some people. Let's see. Too fucking funny. King of all diff checks in and says, from beautiful Central Texas, New York City. What's up? How you doing, King of all diffs? Checking in again. Kenneth Pogue says, exactly, BF. Couldn't even say it right. Caucasian. On Esther says, hashtag King of all diffs. Hoya. Widow Killer says, aren't we coming up on 1 year anniversary of Ralph's passing? Probably we are nowadays, Widow Killer, because time seems to fly so fast, brother. It seems like only the other day where I kind of woke up to like Ralph of the Stern Show had passed away. So probably the way our years go nowadays, Widow Killer, probably so. Rest in peace, Ralph, man. He was an integral part of that show, and integral. Space Nerd checks in, the lovely nerd from the Pacific Northwest. So to you, I say good morning, and I'm here by myself, so I'll say it by myself. Nerd. How you doing today, nerd? Great hanging out with you as always in the chats. I saw you in the chat for Perry last night. We had a lot of fun in the Perry chat. Matter of fact, we're going to do a little Perry talk later on because we'll go to their Twitter X and see what kind of went off on Perry Caravella last night. And I got a couple clips from, once again, the Cyke Labs. Angry Snowballs checks in and says, I would help Cyke move for free just to see how a digital genius interacts with the physical world, where everything is just a clippable, editable series of funny events. There's a guy that knows. Hey, Angry Snowball, there's a guy who knows of the talent of our friend in the chat, Cyke Clyde. How you doing? We'll be doing Cyke Labs coming up real soon. Space Nerd says, Hoya to On Esther. On Esther says, salute to On Esther. King of all diffs says, salute to On Esther. Pogue is getting the love from Space Nerd. Space Nerd Hoya from On Esther. Space Nerd is getting the love from Kenneth Pogue. My tummy hurt, says Space. Wait a minute. Your tummy hurt from last night, maybe? Or your tummy hurt from being sick? I hope you're okay either way. On Esther, Angry Snowball's giving the Hoya to you. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, the beauty level just increased tenfold. Isn't that a lovely way? Chat family is awesome. That's a lovely way to be greeted anywhere, much less in the chat of BF Live Stream Show 194, folks. Okay, where are we left off here? How about this? We did the BF Live other news or not so serious news. There's only one item on it today, folks, but why don't we do it and check it? Because there's always holidays or celebration for someone or something. So I always like to go over to the national calendar and do a national day, hey, and check the national day calendar.
3, 2, 1.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, November 26th, the Tuesday right before leading up to Thanksgiving. So let's do the BF Live other news, the National Day Hey. We're going to check the national calendar because, like I said, it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So, yeah, it's November 26th, folks. You know, some days there can be 5 or 6 of these, but today there's only one right today, folks, and that's National Cake Day. So why don't we do this and get into it then? National Cake Day, folks. I imagine, dessert is going to be a big thing coming up, and eating and managing diets and all that stuff with the holidays. A lot of us kind of let our diets go or kind of give ourselves a pass on this stuff. But it's National Cake Day. Are you going to have pumpkin pie? Are you going to have cake? What are you looking forward to for the holidays? On November 26th, National Cake Day delivers a scrumptious treat for everyone to enjoy. Slide over pie. This day takes a center stage as the dessert of choice. On most birthdays, the cake is topped with candles, no matter their age. Showers, weddings, retirements, anniversaries, cake serves up a slice or two. Of course it does. Add ice cream, and you have America's top favorite dessert in the same dish. Whether it's sharply bundt cake, celebrated on November 15th, or the less curvaceous sheet cake, these sweet layered, frosting covered, or fondant decorated works of art scream celebration. Made from scratch, a box, or picked up from the bakery, a cake sends a sweet message. They also come in many combinations and flavors too. Well, there you go, folks. So you can have your cake and eat it too on National Cake Day today, folks. That's kind of the only national holiday we have today. I like now my personal favorite cake is ice cream cake. I don't mind cake that really doesn't have all that frosting like decorated on it, and you got to get past all the lumps of frosting to scrape off to get it. But I like me some cake. And I like cheesecake. That's my favorite cake. Cheesecake and ice cream. Look at that. See, just like my friend Nerd. I had cheesecake last night. Does that count? Let me check with the judges. Judges, does last night's cheesecake count for Space Nerd and for National Cake Day today? Let me go to them. The judges say yes, it does. It counts. Let's see who's checking in. Look at that. LJ Lowe, you made her day by saying that the chat just got more beautiful. You guys are awesome. Let's see. My tummy hurt from laughing at Perry BF Live. I needed that. He is good for that one. And yes, we'll do some Perry talk and we'll see what made you laugh. Don, I saw him lurking at Don, says Space Nerd. Kenneth Polk says, you deserve so many more viewers, BF. You do a great show. You have about 6 more viewers than my streams. Ha ha. I'm going to share this and try to help. Well, thank you, buddy. And I appreciate all the good words, I'll have my little tight family kind of cult situation, one viewer at a time. Thank you, Kenneth Pogue. Space Nerd says it's a really great stream. Thank you, guys. JFK Head Chunk checks in. What's up, JFK Head Chunk? I celebrate with a cake fart video. Oh, there's cake. Oh man, you're that person, huh? I don't know. Cake fart video. I was looking for a sound. Went for sound. Here it is. There it is. We got the cheesecake comment from earlier. There he is, Brian Kowalczyk, Lurk Nation, representing the Lurk Nation. How you doing, Brian Kowalczyk? I respect that, brother, because sometimes you just, you might be too busy or too preoccupied. A lot of times I got to go act like I'm interacting with my family and not try to be in the phone so much. So yeah, sometimes you just kind of want to watch and absorb. So thank you for checking in, Brian. Good morning, Brian Kowalczyk from Space Nerd. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, I consider cheesecake to be more in the pie family. Whoa, wait a minute. Now we got controversy here. Wait a minute, is cheesecake pie or is it in the cake family? We'll have to figure that out. Let me see. We can
talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourself. What is it? Is it pie, cake pie? I don't know. It's delicious no matter what family it's in. Is cheesecake in the pie family or in the cake family? I don't know, but the Chunkster says, get BF a Fudgy the Whale. That's right. He knows what's up, Fudgy the Whale. What's up, Chunkster? That's a Carvel guy. He knows what I like. I love me some Carvel, bro. Matter of fact, the Chunkster, you reminded me of a great Carvel story that I have. Great enough, anyway. It's like it involved weed. So we had a Carvel kind of open near us where we hadn't had one previously, the Chunkster. And so we were all sitting around doing our thing. We're like, you know what? That Carvel's open. Let's go and get an ice cream cake. So we did. Like me and a couple of my brother-in-law, rest in peace, Charlie, and a couple of us, we went out to the Carvel store, right? And so all we wanted was we didn't want Fudgy the Whale. We didn't want nothing special, nothing like that. We just wanted an ice cream cake. And so we were high. And people could tell we were high, the people working there, right? So they were like, well, you want to decorate it or nothing? We were like, nah, we just want the cake, girl. We just want the cake. And they were like totally screwing with us. And they're like, well, do you want some names on it or something? So we came back to the house all like high up and shit with an ice cream cake in our hands with like everybody's name written in icing on it. We were like, I don't know, girl, just put everybody's name on that's at the house. So we like sat there and told her like everybody's name while we're high in the Carvel store, and she put it on the house. I have a picture of it. I'll have to show it to you one time. What's up, Mr. Chunkster? On Esther says, JFK head chunk Hoya. LJ Lowe says, which is great because I tend to hate cake, but I love pie. Space Nerd says, I actually had cheesecake with pumpkin cheesecake ice cream. That's too much. Love cherry cheesecake, says on Esther. Oh, JFK from Kenneth Pogue. Space Nerd says, I like pie. Pie, man, I want my pie, man. I like pie, LJ Lowe. Reminds me of MXC contestants. JFK Head Chunk says, hey, Esther, I love your gorilla cookies. On Esther says to Chunks to Hoya. Space Nerd says, I think it's in the pie family. Cheesecake is unto its own, says Kenneth Pogue. Pogue, you might be right. LJ Lowe says that a round dish served with a crust is a pie. I don't know. My cheesecake doesn't necessarily have the crust. Let's see. On Esther says, watch it, sucker, JFK Head Chunk. I got my cheesecake. I get the New York style when I go up to New York. Obviously, I go up to Junior's. If anybody's familiar with Junior's, that's one of the more famous cheesecakes, and that's good. No crust or nothing, all cheese. Real good shit. Kenneth Polk says, thanks, Space Nerd. Cheesecake is my favorite dessert. I'm not a dessert person trying to avoid the beatus. Hi, you got the beatus. You got a big foot like Joey C. Whoa, look behind me. I got a big club foot. I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe. Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, quiche. How do you spell? You don't spell it, son. You eat it. Let's not get into quiche talk. Dang Lizard says, when you think cake, it's mostly about frosting. So I can see how cheesecake would be considered a pie or a tart. I prefer pie anyway, says our friend Dang Lizard. So Chunkster says, woo, I thought you were going to say you shit in front of the Carvel and called it, and you flushed it. Wait a minute. And you called it, now LJ, let's see. What's up, LJ? LJ, I would love a good MXC marathon on Spike TV. Poke says, have you ever have eggnog cheesecake? Fucking amazing. Space Never try it. What? No crust? I don't know. What movie is that, Pogue? All right, well, let's keep going here on BF Live. We did the National Day calendar. It was just one thing, and boy, it was quite a good one, huh? We talked that one up because is cake pie, is cheesecake pie, or is cake just cake, or is ice cream cake even cake? I don't know, folks. Enjoy whatever you do. Do whatever you do. That was the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, folks. How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday, November 26th, making our way up to the Thanksgiving holiday. Hopefully it's a good short week for a lot of you, where a lot of you after Wednesday, you'll get to the finish line. You'll be like, hey man, I'm just going to sit home tomorrow and kind of sleep in and just eat and do whatever I want to do. I hope you enjoy your day, whatever you do on Thanksgiving, but we're going to have our fun making our way up to Thanksgiving, folks. It is 5 minutes into hour number 2 of 3 hours of BF Live, folks. And I got more content ready for you, folks. And once again, we just talked earlier about how, and Bob talked about it too, how we have so many cool, talented people in this chat, and one of them, it's my pleasure to feature right here on my show, BF Live, and you know what it is, folks. It's Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
That's right. He's the bro you know from the chat family. So many talented people out here. Cyke Labs, that's right. From the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, I bring to you Cyke Labs Content segment. This is where I feature the content on the Cyke Labs YouTube page. And boy, I wish my bot was working. I've been working on it for days trying to figure it out. So I'll simply let you know that if you go to YouTube and just go to your search engine and type CYKE, you'll go to Cyke Labs on YouTube, and you can watch this anytime at your leisure, and give him a like, share, subscribe. It's 100% free over there just to hit that subscribe button. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'll star that one off, and I'll show you my first piece of content for our Cyke Labs feature right here on BF Live. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks, as it always is. All right, let's start out with this one, because I know even when I don't play it, I get calls for it, so I'm just going to start off with it, folks. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's a favorite to many of you. It's BF Live, Cyke Labs, first piece of content. Let's go.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great zombie. And
I like turtles.
the Waterfront Village.
There you go. I like turtles, but we love Bob Levy, and we love Cyke Labs Content segment right here on BF Live. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Okay, everybody likes turtles. We get it. This is Cyke Labs Content on BF Live. All right, folks. Well, I have another one. This guy has been prolific creating content, like Clyde. Maybe some of you seen this, maybe some of you haven't, but you type CYKE on YouTube, and you can see this when you want to. Here's another piece, bro, and this is like amazing, fun, horrifying. It demonstrates your talent, and it's eerie, and I'll just show it here on Cyke Labs. You're not going to believe it, folks. Here it is. I don't even if I told you the name, you don't even know. Stuttering Summers is all for the Thigh Master. Cyke Labs.
Great legs.
Bent milk.
How do you get them?
I used to do aerobics till I dropped. Then I found Thigh Master. Every single time you squeeze Thigh Master, you strengthen and tone right where you need it. So it's easy to squeeze your way to shapely hips and thigh.
I thought I'd never fit into these jeans again. Thank you, Thigh Master.
I recommend it and use it.
The secret to shapely thighs is exercising these muscles with just the right resistance. This balanced resistance coil is designed to give you results quickly and comfortably. Want to turn your upper chest and arms? Thigh Master will give you excellent results. Thigh Master.
Oh, what the hell is this? That's why I say from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs for a reason, folks.
We may not have been born with great legs, but now we can look like we were.
To order your Thigh Master, call 1-800-421-2000. Have your credit card ready or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.50 for shipping and handling to this address.
Who don't remember these commercial
endings? If you're not fully
endings?
satisfied, return it in 30 days for your money back. Plus, if you call right now, we'll also send you Suzanne's Slender for Life plan absolutely free. So call now for a quick delivery.
There you go, folks. The second piece of content from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs for the Cyke Labs Content segment here on BF Live. You amazingly funny, creepy dude. Dang Lizard says Steel Toe prefers a cream pie. Right, he's not a cake guy. He's a cream pie guy. Oh.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
It happens. Funky Bronco says, I love the National Day theme music. Thank you, Funky Bronco. That's just a little something I put together on my little beat machine. Thank you. I appreciate that. LJ Lowe says, great 16 Candles reference, Space Nerd. Kenneth Polk says, dang, in his own ass. Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, thank you. I'm so happy you knew that. Funky Bronco says, where is Scott? I bet he's busy smoking his weed, isn't he? Yeah, Scott is like doing his thing. It's my kind of, these guys kind of come and go. They're kind of on the night side of things. Kind of laying low on the day side. But you can catch them on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So you'll probably see Scott tonight if you want to see him there. Let's see. LJ Lowe says, at Space Nerd, I'm an 80s TV / movie nerd. I learned the facts of life by watching the facts of life. 90s movie quote. Hey, I learned the facts of life by watching the facts of life. Kenneth Polk says, I want to go catch a movie after lunch. Any suggestion? JFK says, Bob likes turd holes. Is that true, Bob? You like turd holes?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. JFK Headchunk said that shit. Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, 80s movies rule, especially John Hughes movies. The facts of life had a lot of facts of life. Bobby Turtle says, Kenneth Pogue.
I like turtles.
Oh my God, Cyke says LJ Lowe about the Thigh Master. Space Nerd's laughing. Holy shit, says Pogue. Cyke is getting the shout from Nerd. Cyke emojis, if you remember, from Space Nerd. LJ Lowe says, why does John look like Jareth to the Go Bling King? Jareth to the Go Bling King? Cyke Rule, says Kenneth Pogue. Goblin damn it, autocorrect. Looks like the goblin. Let's say, Peacunt. Stuttering John needs a Thigh Master for real. Nerd is getting the shout-out love back from Cyke Clyde. Nerd is getting the hearts from Mrs. Ding Dong Cyke Clyde. Thank you, Kenneth, from Cyke Clyde. He appreciates the love, and I appreciate having Cyke Clyde content to show right here on BF Live, folks. But I do have to take a moment for these commercial messages. But after these messages, we'll be right back with more Cyke Labs content right here on BF Live.
Plymouth Reel 520, commercial number 18, a 60-second wild nighttime used car. Take one.
Yes, you've seen it in magazines. You've read it in the newspapers. In fact, perhaps you've even seen the owner's picture. Ralph Williams, the owner of Bayshore Chrysler Plymouth, 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. You notice the big bald-headed son of a bitch? The man that came to San Francisco to offer them more for the dollar they spend. The man that came to San Francisco to rape each and every citizen in the whole San Francisco Bay Area. You don't believe it? Listen to me. I don't lie. Take a fucking car like this. A 1966 Ford, a Country Squire 9-factor station wagon. Don't worry about the equipment. Imagine all the fun you could have in the back. And while you're doing it, imagine all the money that bald-headed prick Ralph Williams is going to be making on the car he's trying to fuck you out of. Yes, the man that'll take every dime out of the San Francisco Bay Area and spend it on prostitutes, booze, and of course trap tables in the city of Las Vegas. I'm sure you've heard about it. So remember this. If you'd like to get fucked and hook real hard before you buy a car, come down here. Let Ralph Williams do it. Why not? Why not somebody else? Remember, our address is 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. But if you come from Marin County, East Bay Area, or San Jose, your money spends just as well as anybody else's. And when this bald-headed son of a bitch gets hold of you, you will spend money. Talking about payments, 5 years payments of $100 a month. You can't get even. So shop before you buy. Bayshore Chrysler Plymouth.
And now back to more Cyke Labs content here on BF Live. After those commercial messages, JFK checked, and he has opinion about Cake Day. He says urinal cakes are my least favorite. Yeah, they kind of are. They are cake. Dang Lizard says, if you see, he meant to say Andrew the Giant, who I just mentioned live, leave him a like. There's nothing that makes him happier. That is our boy Andrew the Giant. He's also on Andrew the Giant 96 here on YouTube. I believe he has like 31,000 subscribers. Andrew is like a prolific. He does shorts and he's a lot of fun. That's my bro Andrew. And we do sports heads with him on Sundays. Ding is getting the green hearts and the love from Space Nerd. Kenneth Pogue was laughing his ass off at that commercial, as well as Space Nerd. LJ Lowe says about that commercial that the interior of that car is stained with blue cheese.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. LJ said it. I want that family roadster, says Space Nerd. WTF, says Kenneth Pogue. And I love just a little extra Easter egg that it's two German shepherds in that commercial, like Dunda and Perry. It just lets you know that the Cyke Clyde, the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde was right on it right there. Okay, well, we got more stuff from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde, and this is some new stuff. This is some latest stuff, and it might horrify your dreams, folks, but it's funny, and we're happy to have it right here for you on BF Live. Check it out. This is, what do they call it? Bob Levy showing off.
Con una famosa, ¿con cuál famosa cree que se parecería a usted?
Con Karol G.
Su con Karol G, ¿por qué, pequeñito?
Porque lo físico no tengo, pero por dentro soy una bichota.
Oh, you mucho sexy. Hey, mamacita.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, papi. Ay, mamacita.
Famosa, ¿con cuál famosa cree que se parecería a usted?
Con Karol G.
Su con Karol G, ¿por qué, pequeñito?
Yeah, they were long
Porque
dogs,
lo físico no tengo, pero por dentro soy una bichota.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, papi. Ay, sexy Bob Levy. Hey, how you doing? Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, my goodness. Once again, you say, why do you say from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs? I just showed you why I said Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. It says, oh, my God, holy F. That's right. That is the appropriate response to the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. That's right. All right, let's take it to this next piece of content I have for you right here. That was called Levy showing off. Oh, take a little musical break, because I know we got at least one or two Mike Morse fans in the chat, and we always love poking fun at that. So let's play you some right now. Here's like a musical interlude on Cyke Labs. Mike Morse. This is called I Had Cock from the Miserable Men Show.
I had cock.
BF Live.
Cock. Mr. Headliner. Shut the fuck up. I had cock. I had cock.
What'd you have, Bob?
Yeah, no, truthfully. Maybe I'll come out to that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You're laughing at that one,
my God.
Mike Moore's laying it down. The song parody genius. How about that? I had cock. Well, how about, folks? It is Tuesday. It's not only Taco Tuesday, it is Two for Tuesday. That's right. We're going to bring you two Mike Morse hits right here on a 2 for Tuesday, right here on BF Live, WBFL, folks. This is Mike Morse. It's called Alimony from the Miserable Men Show on a 2 for Tuesday for Cyke Labs Content right here on BF Live. Take it away, Mike Morse.
Believe it or not, Mom's married again. Guess he was tired of being free. Now he's got a wife for the rest of his life, or until she starts asking for alimony.
The man is genius. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Mike Morse, pure genius.
Alimony parody from the genius of Mike Morse to the tune of the greatest American hero theme only can be done by the genius of Mike Morse right here on BF Live's Cyke Labs Content segment here. My brother checks in and says, "Hey, brother." I say, "Hey, brother, how you doing?" "Hey, brother, good to see you. I know you're in town. I'll see you soon, hopefully." Space Nerd says, "Yeah, you are Pogue Garody." Kenneth Pogue says, "Fair enough, Space Nerd. I don't mind the gore. I find the art of the clown hilarious." Space Nerd says that means 2 times. Oh, that means 2 times as long for the ladies. Wait. Now, one doesn't have anything to do with the other because Cyke Labs is not long enough, according to Cyke Labs. Aunt Esther checks in and says, "Hello to R. Evans, my brother, 1210. Hoya, welcoming you to the chat, brother Rick." All right, man. Well, we're in the middle of the Cyke Labs content segment, bro. You know I enjoy doing this show, and you know I got great friends. I have chat family as well as my actual family. And Cyke Clyde is talented, man. We got talented people in our chat family. So much so that I'm going to show you. Oh, I'm going to show you some more of it right now for Cyke Labs content. Right here on BF Live, this is Body Bob the Builder. Can he flex it? Yes, he can. That's right, the 2 for Tuesday, Space Nerd. It's 2 for Tuesday. Oh, that's what I get what you mean. You meant 2. I see what you're doing there. 2 for the ladies only. I get you. Get it, Bob. Bob working at 10 at the pool. Oh. What you know about BF Live? What you know about Cyke Labs? What you know? Pecan knows what's up. Goonie Goo Goo. There you go. Body Bob the Builder right there on BF Live Cyke Labs content segment. Let's see what the last piece I have for you. This was a newer one, that's right. And I hadn't showed it here on BF Live, but I'm happy to show it to you right now for the first time here, at least on my show. Once again, folks, I will tell you, if you guys can't believe what you've seen or you want to see this or more stuff, go to YouTube search engine, type in CYKE. It'll take you right there to Cyke. You'll see it with the red mushroom that I show at the intro of this show. Go there, click like, share, subscribe, watch it whenever you want to. It's 2 for Tuesday. Thank you, Space Nerd. And also thank you, the lovely Space Nerd, for gifting 1 BF Live Streamshow membership. Thank you for expanding the family, and thank you for your generosity to the lovely Space Nerd. Pecan checks in with the flex. He knows what's up. Funky Bronco says, at Pecan, "What's good, my goblin?" Space Nerd says, "This is one of the creepiest Cykes." Hey, what's up? Bobby Brown Bobby, yes, Bobby Brown. And Cyke is laughing at that. He loves giving the laughs, and he likes giving the laughs right here on Cyke Labs content. So let's do this right now. Here's the last piece I have for you, and then we're going to get on to other fun stuff right here on BF Live. This is Bob Levy, Tiny Hands Swimming. Check this one out. This reminds me of Karate Bob. Look at this shit.
Wait. I said already saying time. I said.
That's how Bob really talks, though.
Wait. I said already saying time. I said.
This looks awfully like this is Karate Bob. I thought it was Swimming Bob. Looks like.
I said already saying time. I said. Wait. I said already saying time.
Cyke Clyde says, "I looked away and thought it was the For the Ladies segment." All right. Not yet. We're getting there.
I said already saying time. I said.
Look how funny that looks. Look how we always talk about it. We always talk about how great Bob's face looks on anything, and we always talk about how great Cyke Labs is always bringing the great funny content that I'm super proud and happy to feature right here on BF Live Stream Show, folks. You know what it was. That was Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
folks. We're having it. We are doing it.
We're doing it.
We are doing it. This is the BF Live stream show where I like to mix the things like I love about podcasting, radio, segments, and friends in the chat family, and do it right here every day, Monday through Friday. Thank you, folks, for giving me a place to throw down what I love to do every day. Let's check in with the chat and see how everybody's doing. We got that's the Bob you get trick or treating, fun size Bob. Is that really true? That wasn't really me saying that. Let's see. Hey, Cyke. Let's see. Nothing much, just chilling, says Pecan. Bob Dinklage checks in, says JFK Head Shunt. Sample size Bob, says Space Nerd. Little drink Bob, says JFK Head Shunt. LJ says Space Nerd, Bobby Samples. LLL from Space Nerd. Cyke is getting the love from On Esther, folks. All right, well, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're having it. We're getting into it. Like I said, hopefully this is the middle of the short week you're having. If you only have to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then this is your Wednesday already today on a Tuesday, folks. So you're already making out better, and hopefully you're making out better for watching the BF Live stream show right now. It is 23 minutes into hour number 2 of BF Live. Coming up at the middle of the hour, at the half hour, 1:30, we're halfway through an episode of the BF Live stream show. That's where we take a piss break, and then we have a lot of fun on the other side of the show. So let's do another segment before we do that. You know, we're talking about, I just told you how this is basically, if you're having a short week, this is the Wednesday of your week, right? So we're making our way to Thanksgiving. So we're talking about the food and everything that's kind of going on leading up to Thanksgiving and all, folks. I hope you have a great one. But what about the cranberry sauce? You know, we bought the other day in the store. We bought the decorative butter. How many of you buy the decorative butter? We ended up buying like the beautiful the butter sculpture, right? It's the turkey, but what goes on it? It's like too beautiful to touch. I don't think we ever touched the sculpture, but it reminds me of my since passed mother-in-law. Rest in peace, Charlotte. We love you, but she would always she always felt the need to have a butter sculpture, and it was cute looking, and we had it on the table, but it was so cute that no one ever felt the need to kind of want to touch it or anything. So that's like one of our traditions. But I'm just looking for some good old turkey and ham and all. Looking forward to see my sister and my brother who checked in with the chat already. On Esther says, I'm off today, tomorrow, and Thursday. That's what's up, honey. Terry Nee lets us know that I'm the elder now. I don't do shit. So do you have like other young family? Do you have like son or daughter or something and their family where you go? I realize everybody has a different situation. Some of our family situations are better than others. Some of us have more or less family. But that's why I always talk big about chat family, because I do realize that not every one of us has a great family situation. Maybe it's not what we want it to be, but hopefully chat family is what you always want it to be right here on BF Live. That's all it is, folks. You either know about chat family or you don't. So yeah, and also do you have people have like the stuffing, people are like pro stuffing, anti stuffing. Like Bob is like anti ham. Like, what are you going to do? Ham? You're going to do turkey? What's everybody up to? I know one of the things that people like to do is that people like to have cranberry sauce, right? Ever since I was a kid, I never ate the stuff, but we always grew up with the can of Ocean Spray, and I was always fascinated how it would come out in the shape of the can and stay in the shape of the can. I was always fascinated how it would jiggle on the plate. You know, I have this fascination with it, even though I don't eat it. It's part of the tradition of Thanksgiving. Terry Nee said, yep. He said he's got them children and the kids, the son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, and they're hooking him up. Well, good for you, Terry Nee. Sit back and relax and just eat. Put your hand in your pants and fall asleep in front of their TV and stuff. Kick your shoes off and relax. Kathy Linder says, good for you, on Esther, for being off all those days. Space Nerd says, you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends as family. I like that. That's a millionaire from Space Nerd. And that's right, folks. And we know that at this point, anyone that's lived any kind of time knows that sometimes friends can be better than family. You know, that blood isn't always thicker than water. So yeah, she's right about that. Hamus Levy, says Terry Nee. He is kind of anti-ham. You are kind of anti-ham. Articulate John checks in with green bean casserole, baby. There's a favorite. There you go. Some people love those old favorites. My wife she'd make everything. We'd have ham, we'd have turkey. Sometimes, a lot of times, we would do Christmas, or we would alternate Thanksgiving, Christmas. But when we do it, we would do like she does this thing where she does the meatballs in the grape jelly. Could you please pass the jelly in the grape jelly and the barbecue sauce? And we have ham. I do deep fried turkey. I'm gonna have to see if I can actually make my deep fried turkey and film it because I'm going to have messy hands and everything. So I'm going to see if I can work out the logistics of me maybe preparing my deep fried turkey that I'm going to do Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, because you always want something. You get that food on Thursday, and some of you might have leftovers, but then you might go, man, I want some more stuff, so I'm gonna cook some on Friday. Articulate John, I miss my grandma's. Says Space Nerd. Space Nerd, so true, says Terry Name. West 11 Bravo. Hey, man. Bro, I've been seeing you so much more often, noticing you more, and shouting out in the Perry chat last night, man. What a show they had last night, and we're going to talk about it a little bit in Perry Talk later on in the show. How you doing, West 11 Bravo? He says, totally garbage situation at my house. No idea what we're doing Thursday. I barely talk to Piper's mom. Yeah, that's stupid. Like I said, West 11 Bravo, I know you're a hardworking guy, man. It was nice meeting you up there at Dabblecom. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, brother. And I'm sorry. I realize that we all have different family situations. Even mine isn't what it used to be 5, 10, and 15 years ago. So for whatever your adapting or changing situation is, I hope you can make the best of it. I hope you be as positive as possible. And just know that you're always family right here. Chat family. We got you, West Bravo. BF, you need diversity on your palate. What do you mean on what I eat? I'm a picky eater, bro. Nah, man. I'm eating potatoes. Thanks, Kathy from on Esther. Funky Bronco says, Granny, what you painting today? We want the painting update. Kathy says, I want to host it as long as I can. Yes, my sister has been throwing it down like every year. She's been the glue of our family, keeping it together, and she always wants to host until she can no longer do it. So I'm happy to be going down to my sister's house on Thursday. Pecan says, oyster dressing is what they're looking forward to. Articulate John, yes, Terry needs agreeing with what you said. Space Nerd says, Wes, it will work out. West 11 Bravo, said Space Nerd. Granny says, Funky Bronco, always painting them houses. Funky Bronco says, Granny, what's happening when it rains? He's only happy when it rains. On Esther says, West 11 Bravo, Hoya and hugs. I used to paint for a living too, and sometimes when you do outside houses, maybe you would have shutters or something you have to do, or you have some like inner trim that you could get to, and a lot of times we'd have like a little inside project. Well, we can't work outside today, so we're going to do room X or whatever. So it's always logistics working that out. You always got to work around painting, no matter what you do outside. Let's see. Granny says, Funky Bronco, we live shit like the porches and the interior stuff in case it does. See, that's how you do it. Right. We would paint like if we had to paint a porch, we would paint like the underneath of the porch or whatever you could get away from the rain. Terry Nee says, my snooty sister-in-law would make Chad Rowe. Glad my brother divorced her. Is that that's fish, isn't it? Chad and Rowe. I think isn't that fish based? Whoa, Articulate John's checking and he's going to power wash. There's something, John, I know you know this. There's something very satisfying about power washing. And once I get into it, bro, and I know you probably know this and many others, it's so satisfying. You just want to keep going, right? I'll spend hours. I'll let the sun go down and everything. I'll let your sun go down on me. Hello. Yeah, man. Let's see. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, so, just power washing. I really love that. JFK Headchunk says, slow down, Bobby. I lost my auction paddle. I am kind of fast here on BF Live. I am kind of keeping the show moving. I will try to slow my roll. Thank you. West 11 Bravo says, thanks, Space Nerd, and Bobby Fran, and on Esther. And everyone, much appreciated. And yes, Perry Chat, as always, gets me out of my own head, brother. I know you have fun in there poking in him, West 11 Bravo. On Esther says, Articulate John, Hoya. And we are at 1:30 as I stroll it down for the BF Live stream show. I will take your advice because I can't hear it. I can't hit it fast. Terry Nee says, BF power washes in his Speedo. Yeah, you got to tell everybody. Picture it didn't happen, Terry Nee. Picture it didn't happen. So what I was getting at with us, now I slow down. What I was trying to get at, talking about all of this Thanksgiving stuff, is that the cranberry sauce has always been like the mainstay. And I know some people don't even know or realize what real cranberry sauce is. It has to be in the Ocean Spray can or in that can shape. So I figured since we're leading up to Thanksgiving, I was going to run this report real quick on how cranberry sauce is actually made and shed some light on it, and we can talk about it right here. Check this out. $700 million of cranberries each year. Check that out. And I never realized the whole bog situation or anything. Let's see. For those that can't read it, it said it takes up to 16 months for them to ripen. They began harvesting the bogs mid-September. See, I'm always fascinated by this process, the whole how they put them in like bogs of water and then they have to like get them out of the bogs. So this is what it takes to get that little funky shaped can of cranberry sauce on your table. Wow, brother. Whoa, I didn't know that. Cranberries and sweeteners. Yeah, see, I think they cook it in the can, right? Whoa, look at that can. That assembly going. Right, and then it gets cooled in a water bath. Oh, wow. There you go. And that's the shape that it goes all that you put it in that can so you get that can shape. There it is. That's what we all know and recognize right there. And I know of some people that they're like, I don't want no real cranberry sauce. Like they only know they must eat this version of it. And that's a little how it's made right here leading up to the holidays, folks. I always say, if you're not careful, you just may learn something before you're done on an episode of the BF Live Stream Show. Granny checks in and says, nothing like pressure washing a driveway that's black and watching the transformation. See, there's a man who knows the satisfaction of running a power washing machine. PCL cures cancer, says Cyke Clyde. It helps you. It helped West 11 Bravo. Terry Nee says, never knew it was a water plant. Well, there you go. See? That's some more you know, right from BF Live. You know how it goes, Terry Nee. If you're not careful, you just may learn something before you're done on BF Live. Articulate John says, gotta watch out for the wolf spiders. I didn't know that because LJ Lowe backs you up and says, dude, cranberry bogs are filled with spiders. I did not know that. Pecan says, cranberry is good for you, okay? Drugs are bad, but cranberry is good. JFK head chunk, that guy checks in and goes, 600 million pounds will go into the garbage. That's right. That's how many they got. And so I guess what you're getting at, bro, is that for all of that they sell and everything, and even sitting on my table, I don't think I've ever witnessed a family member actually in the act of eating cranberry sauce. Have you ever seen a human being eating this stuff? I don't know. We might have a controversy, a little drama here. The cranberry sauce comes into the house, but no one is quite sure how it leaves the house. Not quite sure about it. Let's see. Wade Boggs grew cranberries? No. Do you have to let that comment linger? No, Terry Nee. Wade, they're in bogs. Terry Nee says, Ray, cranberry is good for gout. What do you think about that, Ray? We'll take that under advisement. Aunt Esther says, I love jellied cranberry sauce. So Chunkster says, love that and make sure it's seedless. Articulate John says, Boggs ate a whole turkey before every game, says Wade Boggs. Holy shit, man. That's a pre-steroid days. You had to do it for real. Terry Nee says, Aunt, got to have it once a year. Canberry, says JFK head chunk accurately. Matt checks in and says, bones up to me. And to the Midday Freaks. How you doing, Matt? What's up, buddy? How you doing? This is midday, and this might be your midweek if you're having that 3-day week. This is definitely the middle of your week already, a day early. What's up, my friend Matt? LJ Lowe says, gotta make your own BF and present it to the family as Franberry sauce. I'll take that under advisement. Kathy Linder says, yeah, love my power washer. If you stand still too long, I will power wash you too. And I've done, Kath, you know what I do? Because I go out there in my old shoes and they end up getting wet anyway. So the last thing I do is I look down and I'm like, oh, these shoes are dirty anyway. And they're quite wet. And I'll just power wash. I'll power wash my shoes as like the last thing I do. Love washing anything that's in my line of sight. Terry Nee says, Bob Levy probably hates cranberry also. He's a communist.
Shut the fuck up.
Wasn't me saying it, but I know who's saying good morning. Flex 316 is saying good morning. Checking in from down under because BF Live is worldwide. How you doing to our Australian friend Flex 316? Checking in from down under, my friend. We're just talking about Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving preparations here in the States. I think you told us that I don't think you really have a Thanksgiving or anything like that in Australia. Matt Bones up from Aunt Esther. Sazunction says, I won't touch a Franberry, man. It's less, less fasted. Yes, tasted. You got that right. Let's see. Hey, Flex 316 from my sister. Aunt Esther checks in for our friend Flex 316 down under and says, good day. JFK Headchunk says, very true about the driveway power washing. Don't dare get high prior. You're exactly, because then it's really sad, because then you're slow and you're like, this is cool, man. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, you're not bothered by anything. You're overly fascinated by it. We love some power washing here on BF Live. Cyke Labs says, it's always sunny. Tried to drink as many beers as Boggs and Charlie ate chicken just like he used to. That's right. Flex reminds us that we don't have Thanksgiving down there. Why would they? Hoya, Miss Esther, and Matt says Cyke 666. LJ Lowe says Cyke. That is my top 3 episodes. And good day to Aunt Esther from Flex 316. Checking in from down under, Flex. Well, hold it tight, my friend. You know how we do here on the BF Live stream show. Let's see. We're getting ready to, I closed Cyke Labs out, and we were just talking about Thanksgiving and all that stuff, but we're past the halfway point of the BF Live stream show, a 3-hour episode. It is 1:39 right here on the East Coast of the United States, where I'm coming to you from. So we're past halfway, but I got another half of a show planned for you, folks, but I think I need a piss break. So this is what we do. It's about 2.5 minutes, so this is what we do, folks. You grab a drink, you grab a snack, you grab a friend and tell them that no one has more fun than anybody does in the midday right here than we do on BF Live stream show. And when we come back, we'll do some Perry talk. We'll do some Just for the Ladies. I got some internet shite. I got some old personal ads we can look at. I got some old world records we can look at. I got Howard Stern parody songs. I got all kind of stuff that we can get to in no particular order right here for the rest of the BF Live stream show, folks. This is BF Live stream show 194. We're going to take a 2.5 minute piss break and come back. Don't go anywhere. Come back on the other side for more fun right after this BF Live piss break.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I'm back from touching my pee-pee, folks. And I'm ready to bring you the second half of the BF Live Stream Show 194. Hey, could you hit a like, share, subscribe on your way in, on your way out, wherever you happen to be watching? You can see BF Live today on YouTube. You can see BF Live today on Rumble and on Facebook, folks. So what do you say? Let's keep the fun going, folks. It's kind of the middle of the week for people that are having the 3-day week. It's kind of right in the middle of the week. It's kind of your Wednesday, a day early, folks. Well, and yesterday was Monday night, and we know that Monday night is Monday Night PCL, folks. So what do you say we get into a little bit of that? I'll go over to the Perry Caravella Live Twitter X. Plus, I got a couple clips, of course, provided by our friends at Cyke Labs, because they had fun mixing up with the show. And I know West 11 Bravo's in here and a lot of the other chat family that was hanging out last night. So let's do it and get into it, folks. For the midday, it's time for a little Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
That's right. Hey, look at here. I'm outside of apartment 102, keeping the lockdown, looking out for Randy, whoever I can find, trying to come in. Let me see. Let me try to look at that. Where'd that go? Let me go right here. Perry. Let me in.
Shut the fuck up.
I want to come in, man. All right. Well, thanks for Garrett and for Jim. And from Tom B, let me use this camera out here inside apartment 102 as we talk about Perry Caravella Live last night. Yes, folks. So last night was PCL Monday. So let's go to Twitter X right here. It was live. Perry Caravella Monday. You see the turkeys and the fall symbols they were having. So we had a lot of fun checking out the show last night. So this said Lord of the Fry Flies. So Perry has told us that he had an exterminator in. And I remember in the past, like a year or two ago, that they had to like fog bomb the apartment and he had to leave. Where apparently they have to do it again. Because he has they say he doesn't have bugs, but he's got fleas. I don't know how the fuck that, he don't even have like animals or anything. So he's got, and plus we've seen roaches in there before. So anyway, he's going to get the place bombed and everything. So I think he was kind of dealing with the flies and everything last night. Check this out. Look at him. Look at the flies on his container. Look, the flea fly. Look at it in the upper right-hand corner, folks. Gross as shit.
Yuck.
He's eating the fucking flies, people.
That was a pickle. Fuckers.
I'm watching a fly on your
sandwich and in my other shit. Yeah, exactly.
There's a bunch of them now on the fry box, like a lot of them.
I see that. All trash.
Where are they coming from?
I don't know.
Yes, people. He's got the flies. So everybody knows who watches this show. There's always food challenges involved. He's got almond milk all over the place. I mean, there's shit everywhere. Plus, I don't believe he cleans out the vacuum cleaners the night after the challenges where he has to clean up, suck stuff up with the vacuum cleaner. He just leaves that stuff in the vacuum. And so these things just naturally grow and attract to this. So there's our first clip on Perry Talk. Go back a little bit. So it was gross. Let's see. Fruit fly says Space Nerd. Oh, Perry, ha ha ha, says Kenneth Pogue. Perry probably has food laying around all the time.
Shut the fuck up.
You kind of do, pecan. Well, they wouldn't stop sending it to my house. They sent it to my fucking house and put it right out of here. Those are bigger than fruit flies. I agree with that too. They showed up very well. And then and what did he do last night, folks? With that pie that he got and he had to smash on himself. He runs right over to the disposal last night and tries to shove what's left over of an entire pie down a disposal. And you could hear it like not spinning. And Tom was yelling at him that you don't put like entire food items down in the disposal. And he argued with him, of course. Eat flies completely okay. Whines and shakes like he's in the middle of DTs if he has to eat a pickle. Yep, he did.
Shut the fuck up.
And what is that little... I can't even do it. It's so pathetic. That noise he makes, that it's kind of a half of a gay gag and let's see if it's in one of the videos on Twitter X right here. Kenneth Pogue says fruit flies are a pain in the ass. They live for like 57 days or some shit. Yes, Kenneth Pogue. And we've had We've had exterminators tell us that they emanate a lot of times in your drains and on, so a lot of people don't know that. So you got to treat those drains or treat the garbage disposal. They'll kind of come out of there and kind of literally live in there. LJ Lowe says brain damage causing drain damage. Space Nerd says so dramatic. And Tyranny says we all eat fries. It's best we don't know. See, he wrote fries, but he meant flies right there, and he put a fly right in there. Yes, brother, Tyranny, if we only knew how much actual bugs and feces of rodents and stuff that we were eating, there's some things we would rather not know, my friend, and that is one of them. Matt says, they fumigate all they want, but that credenza pizza is breeding ground for bugs. And I didn't see, I was in and out, Matt. He didn't find the one that that Tom put in there, right? That the producer guy put in there. I don't know, because I didn't see it get found yet. I call them puke flies. They love puke. What the fuck is wrong with them? Poor Electra, says our friend Chunksta. Grody Pogue, the lovely Electra sang the PP breakdown song. Let's see. Tyranny says, Kenneth, yes, we had a problem with fruit flies this summer. Cyke Clyde says, that one clip I sent him, fake vomiting, LOL, makes me laugh. Hopefully that's one of your clips, Cyke Clyde. I didn't look through every minute of every one of them, but I know that I got 3 clips from Cyke Clyde from Perry last night. So let's see. We could do. All right, so this next one last night, one of the things he had to do is he had to wear a turkey hat last night. That was one of the things that we required him to do. So here's a little photo of him doing that. And then he put on some Indian makeup. They had him put on some Indian makeup. I call this Kimu Slobby right here. This is Kimu Slobby.
Unga, unga.
Fucking racist.
Unga, unga.
Wow.
Unga, unga.
Wow.
Unga, unga.
Unga, you racist. There you go. Unga, unga. How? I don't know how. There you go. That's Kimu Slobby right there. Widow Killer says, did he find the one Gina hid yet? I didn't notice. Did Gina get away with hiding one when she was there? I saw the producer guy hide one in the credenza, so I've lost count maybe. I know of one that guy Tom put there, but I didn't remember. Wait a minute, they were trying to get Gina to do something, but did she do that? I don't remember that, but you probably remember better than me. So bad, says Space Nerd. Kenneth Poke says, alcoholism sucks, okay? Space Nerd, sometimes I puke in the morning and can't take the trash out immediately, and hence my puke flies problem, okay? Tyranny says, we did genetic studies with fruit flies in high school biology. We'd let some go on the cafeteria. That's real fun. Come on, let's let them out there. Gobble, gobble, Perry. Gobble, gobble, pecan. Cyke says the volume 2 has the fake puke in, I believe, BF. Awesome, because I got volumes 1 and 2 ready to go. Oh man, Poke says, Space Nerd. JFK says fruit flies are just as bad as hetero flies. I see what you did there.
Hello, Frisco.
He's talking about gay flies, folks. All right, folks. Well, let's keep on with this Perry Talk segment right here on BF Live. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about this a little bit. We have talked about it before, but he is never going to get it. He's got that piece of shit Corolla that he wants to keep of his mother's because it has sentimental value, but it's taking the man broken slowly, and he doesn't even realize it. He has to get it smogged. They call it getting smogged in California every couple years because it's like a 90 or 92 or something like that. It's very old. It's decades old. It was his mother's beloved car or whatever. So he has to pay to get it like desmogged, or they call it getting it smogged. He puts a $2,000 handle on a $200 value car. So this is what they showed. He says the trade-in value is between $597 and $1,004 for it. And the caption says that Perry has put almost $7,000 into this piece of shit car over the past 2 years. And it's worth $1,000, folks. So that's why I guess if it's sentimental, he's just going to keep it. And we're trying to get him like a Kia sponsorship, or trying to get him a car or something. Get him something better other than riding that piece of shit all the time.
Shut the fuck up.
Perry, it's a piece of shit, bro. You cannot exist in that car. So there you go. And here comes the pickles to folks last night. So yeah, the challenge was that there's a lot of these peeves that we don't like him saying, especially Tom doesn't like him saying, like after certain things like whoever you are on that chat, or misreading chats, or there's a couple different criteria. And when Perry breaks one of the criteria, if he cusses, he has to eat a pickle out of the jar. So this was happening once the pickles showed up last night. They were a little late, but Perry had to down them. A mangina made for women. says the caption right here. A mangina. And watch when you hear from Cyke Labs clip this pathetic gurgle that he made during this. Uh-oh. This is just a burp or something. This says, coming back to the Thanksgiving table after getting kicked out for arguing about Reddit conspiracies. That's the headline on this one. Let's listen to this one, folks. Check it out.
I just want to cry because I'm so sorry.
Oh, you fake ass.
Everybody.
This was 5 minutes into the show last night because he always fucks up and realizes like how he was rude to us and how he acted like crazy and he didn't have to act as crazy he did on the previous show. So this is like 5-10 minutes in the show with his bullshit apology.
I'm so sorry to everybody for losing it and just going fucking nuts.
This lasts about 10 minutes.
I went way too fucking nuts, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just want to cry because I'm so sorry.
You fake ass. You phony ass. What a fake ass. And then he was yelling at us like 10 minutes later. Space Nerd says, Cyke Clyde. So there are two, because Cyke Clyde says, has he found or he has not found genius yet? There you go. See, I missed that one. All right, well, there must be two there. So there are two. Yep, says Cyke Clyde. All right, we got a 2 count from our friend Cyke Clyde. Ha ha, Cyke. Hey, and shout out to our friend Two Joints, who I noticed got wrenched up over on Perry Carabella Live. I think Two Joints was around earlier. You might be lurking, but congratulations, brother. We were all shouting you out last night because Two Joints got wrenched up as a moderator over on PCL. I know famous people. Space Nerd says he could have had a car with that money. Exactly. And that is what Tom and we are all trying to constantly tell him, Nerd, is that he could put this as a down payment. And with the money he has flowing in from this stream, he could make a payment on a nice Kia.
Shut the fuck up.
You would like a Kia. It's better than a Corolla. So yeah, he won't give up on it for sentimental and for being Perry reasons. Terry Nee says they are great cars. Imagine all the manufacturing CO2 he's saved. Wait a minute. CO2. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you used the same one. The Pickle Walrus was my favorite, says the Space Nerd. Cyke Clyde says, I love Tom B's idea to blow it up and sell tickets. Yeah. And a couple months ago, Cyke Clyde, Jim was saying that he wanted to enter in a demolition derby, bro. I was getting excited for that. So anyway, they want to like beat it up or destroy it. And he said you could pay people for the opportunity to like beat it up, have pieces of it, all kind of stuff. So he's almost got Perry talked into like getting rid of the car, if of course enough money is involved. And he has the truck or whatever he wants in advance. That's his condition. That diaper bulge was ginormous. Oh my God, it was last night. He had his diaper gunt. Terry Nee says, I believe him. He's sincere and lovely, says Terry Nee. Space Nerd, that diaper was, oh my God. And LJ and Space Nerd, what did he do last night? He sat there and he goes, I got to pee. And then he sits there and goes, sits there quietly. You nasty son of a bitch. I even typed that in there. I'm like, ew, you nasty son of a bitch. He just sat there. So 2 nights ago, he said he did something he never done before and he shit in his diaper. And then last night, he sits there and just pees on purpose in his diaper. The volume 2 gobble ones are the best 2 clips I sent to. Don't worry about the other one. Okay, so just volume 2? There's the gobble 2. Okay. Does Two Joints have a wrench here? Damn it. Terry Nee, don't start with that. I should have never brought wrenches up around you, and who deserves them, you knucklehead. Two Joints got the love and the salute from Cyke Clyde. Space Nerd says, was it ever LJ? I felt like I watched it grow the entire show. Did he ever change it? Because he dookied in his one the other night, and then he didn't wear one the rest of the night. LJ Lowe says, Perry makes the toddler face when he potties. I know. He did. He like sat there and did the pause thing, like when you used to catch your kids and you go, oh, look, he's shitting. Totally did the same thing, LJ. You're not wrong. The Walrus Pickle is in my clips, Nerd. All right, we'll get to that. Stachunksta, we will go Street Fighter on that Toyota. That's cool. Ain't it? Let's see. Oh, let me see.
Finish him.
Yes, we will, Stachunksta. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Demolition Derby. We're going to beat it up. We're going to take pieces. We're going to have a steal-a-thon. We're going to do all of it, folks. All right, let me see what else I have on here, and then we'll get to the Cyke Labs. All right, that's all I have for Twitter X. Now, compliments of Cyke Labs. I'm going to play a couple of his clips. So you said, I got the Perry Randy chat from the other night. You're saying just play 1 and 2 or whatever? Let's see. I'll play 1 and 2. Let me go right here. Where did they go? Gobble, gobble. That's Perry cussing gobble gobble. You saying I should just play number 2, brother? Let me see. I got volume 2. What are you saying? Volume 1. Okay, I'll play volume 1 first. Here you go. I got it ready. All right, here we go. This is compliments of Cyke Clyde from last night from the Perry Caravello. Let me see if he lets me in now. See if he lets me in. Perry. Hello, Perry. Perry. Come on, watch these clips with us. All right, anyway, he's not going to watch the clips with us. So I'm going to play it for you right now. Compliments of Cyke Labs during our Perry Talk segment. Let's watch Perry cussing. This is volumes 1 and 2. Perry cussing and then saying gobble, gobble. Yes, because this was one of the penalties. Last night, someone paid, I believe, $50 if he could go 30 minutes without saying one cuss word. And every time he did say a cuss word, the timer would get reset for another 30 minutes to start over again, and he would have to do gobble gobble like a turkey for 30 seconds as the penalty. And so let's see how this kind of went. Let's watch this. Perry cussing and then gobble gobble from last night's show on Perry Talk. Let's have fun with this.
Word on my business.
Oh, you just did it again. You made it about 6 minutes that time.
What did I say?
You just said the F word.
Oops.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Gobble, gobble for 30 seconds, please. And I'll reset the clock again.
There you go. So he had to go 30 minutes.
Go for it.
Oops.
Because he would say, bitch.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble,
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Like you mean it, Perry. You got
Come
paid
on,
50 bucks
boy.
for this.
Step it up, boy.
Gobble, 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 gobble,
He's laughing.
gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That brat is just messing my life up.
No. All we need to hear is gobbles.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
No. There's no. I'm going to start a clock over. There's no hold. No. Now the clock.
Yeah, there is. If I need a sip.
No. Then you wait. Now you got to do it. Now you got to do it from the top. Okay. You're almost done.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Keep going. Get 10 more seconds.
I'm coughing, asshole.
No coughing.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Stop. And you're lucky I'm not going to count asshole as a swear.
I'll fuck up my own locks.
2 minutes later.
Just did it again.
2 minutes
Didn't even make 2 minutes that time. All right, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Whoops.
Keep going.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. 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 Gobble, gobble, gobble.
I thought this was pretty fair that they let him start over.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
All right, that's enough.
I got no energy.
Gobble.
Try it again. Looks like you can't do it, though. Isn't that sad that as a human being that you can't go through 5 minutes without swearing?
There you go. There's clip number 1. As my talented friend Cyke Labs says to play both. So I'm about to play you volume 2. But let's look at a couple comments right after this. Let's see. I just want to hear Tom B ask Perry, did you poop in your pants? Oh my God, we talked about that from the other day and then I think I played it yesterday. It might be on their Twitter where they had Garrett actually went back because they figured it out in reverse, and Garrett actually went back and looked at the point of liftoff where Perry actually lifted his ass off of the seat, and they had it on there the other day. Let me see, Perry. Let's see, confession never. Oh, here we go. I'll show it to you now. Since you asked for a request, I'll do your request, LJ Lowe. So let's take you back like to the previous show where Perry says that, yes, he a big brown shark came, and he says this never happened to him on a stream. So here's what you want by request. Perry, did you poop your pants? For LJ Lowe right here. Check this out. Watch this.
I've never done this before, but I just shit my diaper.
Look, there's the lift off. Oh, right there. He's lifting off, see?
Last night, he had a tasting, as Perry farts, at his house.
I'm about to shit my pants is the problem.
And he had... No, don't go anywhere, Perry. We're
I got to take a dump. never done this before, but I just shit my diaper.
What happened?
I just shit my diaper.
How do you do that?
Took 40 and shit at the same time.
Did you do that while on the stream?
Yes.
Oh, right there.
Okay, so what's going on now?
Like a toddler.
I'm sitting on the toilet and I'm shitting.
Well, just rinse the diaper out. You can reuse that.
No, I'm not rinsing the diaper out, dumbass. I've never done this before, but
Just rinse the diaper out. You can reuse it. That's fucking Tom. There you go. All right, well, let's go with volume 2 now. I just wanted to throw that in there. So let's take you to volume 2 now. Last night, the saga continues. Can Perry make it a half hour without cussing, or we'll be reset again and we have to gobble. Let's see how endlessly Perry has to gobble. And let's finish up our Perry Talk segment here today. This is a fun one, folks. Right here in the middle of the day. A little Perry Talk, volume 2, courtesy of Cyke Labs. Let's check this out. Here we go. More gobble.
You got it.
My bedroom dresser stayed to me for fucking life, you fucking asshole! I'm never sucking a dick, you sick bastard!
Oh, double violation.
Fuck you and your fucking violations of this goddamn pickle shit is going down the goddamn
No, it's
garbage
not.
bundle.
No,
If you fuck with me some more, if you mess with me some more, I'll throw your else's shit over the goddamn garbage bundle. You disgusting bastard!
Well, then someone's not paying for their door handle tomorrow, are they? Get the hat.
Oh, fucking so your stupid ass, you bitch!
Still won't have a door handle. Get the hat back on.
Fucking moron!
Boy, you're really going for it. Boy, you can't go 10 minutes.
You are the worst.
Yep.
Evil, wicked prick.
And then the defiant burps and the pees and the poops all happen.
All right.
There they come.
Now, you got to do another gobble because you are a big potty mouth, garbage mouth. No, you can do that all you want, but this is going to happen. Now, you have 3 pickles left, so why don't you
totally
put 2 in your mouth
air.
and do the gobble, and then we'll call that even Steven. 2 pickles in your mouth while you do gobble, please.
I said they were circumcised pickles.
Chop. The more time you waste, the longer the stream is.
Move, boy.
Fucking idiot.
What, Perry? I'm going to add more. The more you say the F word, the more you
bastard.
swear. The more you swear, I'm going to add more.
You're an evil, wicked bastard.
Okay.
The more I
This is where the sad little
swear, because I do a freaking evil
shit. There you go. You're doing a good job. 2 in your mouth, please.
2 in your mouth.
2 big fat
One
ones
in
in
your
your
butt.
mouth.
2 big fat ones in your mouth.
2 big juicy fat ones right in your mouth.
Tom knows exactly what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna have her. Oh, wait.
There you go. 2 at once.
They're circumcised.
Now, put the jar down. Gobble for 30 seconds, please.
Go.
Come on, you gotta pick up the pace. Come on.
Go. Okay, go.
Go.
Keep it going.
Go.
All right, that's good. Now eat both of them, please.
All right, here you go.
No, you got to eat them. That's you have 3 on the docket. This will knock it down to 1.
JC. There.
No, you swallow it first before you wash it down.
Took them down like a Randy.
No, you're so close. Don't spit it out. You got to do it again.
Like a Randy champion took that down.
I think you're starting to like these.
I hate this shit.
All right. Now, 2 things you're thankful for, please.
Look, it's me and Don with our schlongs in Perry's mouth.
There you go, folks. Thank you, Cyke Clyde. Awesome, man. Always offering a great production to BF Live, folks. That's a lot of fun. Perry Talk in the afternoon. Let's read a couple of these comments, and then I'll get out of the hallway. I'll go back to my other studio, and we'll continue with more fun on the BF Live stream show. Stajunkster says he's gobbling into the turkey weeds. You're not wrong about that. He does go into the weeds. We know. Terry Nee said earlier that the poor guy has prostate problems. Yes, and he has defiant problems too. Like whenever he's told or asked to focus or do something, all of a sudden he's got to pee or something, or he's got to poop or something every time. Defiant peas. Funky Bronco says to Chunks to smoke that weed if you get in them weeds. P. Cunt was laughing already. Cyke says, I texted Bob at one point and told him to tell Tom B that he cussed. Yeah, because we were all tattling on him. Let's see. Terry Nee says, wow, I like seeing a relative. My brother says he needs a green screen setup. Nah, not really, Rick, because we send him so much different stuff. We send him firewood and send him 2-liter bottles of Pepsi and Sprite and food and all kind of shit. So we gotta see all the mess that kind of builds up in there. Let's see. Tachunks says 2 more hours until a weed break. Come on, man. I did a little pre-gaming, but I'm doing okay, hanging out with you, Chunkster. Let's see. Hope you get your weed break in soon. So Space Nerd was throwing up at that. No, says Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Dream Man was laughing because he loves Perry. LJ Lowe says, thank you, BF, for playing that clip. This is great on a level that is par with getting my promotion. That's cool. Congratulations again, man. Super excited for you. That is awesome. I'm glad I can contribute to a little bit of your happiness. Congratulations on that promotion, man. That's great news to get heading into a Thanksgiving weekend. You got plenty of stuff to be thankful for. My brother says 2 hours more, Chunkster. Dream Man says, I'm starting to think that he likes pickles.
Shut the fuck up.
I kind of agree with Dream Man. Space Nerd is laughing. Hoya Dream Man checking in. He jumped in during that Perry segment. Dream Man, Space Nerd says Space Nerd Hoya. Dream Man says the gagging gets me every time. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says 2 big fat ones in your mouth. Yeah, totally normal for one man to say to another. And that's what Tom B knows when he plucks him with that boy, when he's acting up and he wants to get his attention. Hey, boy, I got your boy. Yeah, and he knows the double entendres to throw in there. Big fat ones in your mouth. Space Nerd's getting the laugh. So Chunkster says, when the pickle-colored aliens come for us, Perry will protect us all. Maybe he will. We got to watch out for him. All I wanted is Perry's with freaking laser beams. Let's see. LJ Lowe says that it sounds like a pug fighting for a chew toy. It says about Perry's little gagging. And there's some great clips, buddy, but he was doing some more pathetic gags when he was eating like one at a time, and he was going, oop, oop, oop. Like that was him like trying to finish up for the night and everything. He was getting close to the end there, but it sounds like a dog fighting for a chew toy. Maybe it is. There we go. Terry Nee is laughing, which is great. Don't spit, boy. See, there's one of the boy references that really gets Perry's attention. When you really want to snap him into attention, all Tom B is that say, sit down, boy. Sit down, boy. He probably says it more than twice. I got your phone, I'm not your boy. That's a bit disturbing that he got them both in so easily. Well, Perry is a man made for men, as we all know. Space Nerd says, of all we can watch on the interwebs, we choose Perry. LJ Lowe says, I might make the same face and noise at a proctologist. Maybe you do. I mean, hello, doctor. Paging Dr. L. Oh, there you go. Terry Nee says, now we know why he's shitting his pants. Yeah, with all the fast food and all the shit that we get him to eat and everything. Woohoo, says LJ Lowe from Space Nerd. 2 Joints checks in and says, wow, all the celebrities are here today. Well, they are now, 2 Joints. We were singing your praises earlier, talking about you and congratulating you on getting wrenched up over on Perry Caravella Live, man. Shout out to you, brother. I said, I know famous people now. 2 Joints, Space Nerd, LJ Lowe, good day. Uncle Jack checks in and says, Hoya. To the thotties and hotties and the players. What's up? How you doing there, Uncle Jack? LJ Lowe says, MF and 2 Joints, my dude, what's up, brother? Dream Man checks in and says, good morning, 2 Joints. 2 Joints says, congrats on the promo, LJ Buddy. 2 Joints says, Dream Man Buddy. And Space Nerd checks in and says, Hoya to 2 Joints, folks. Well, that was a great, fun segment. We got a lot of good, fun stuff in. We went to Twitter X and checked out Perry and Talk, and we had some Cyke Labs stuff to play, too. I hope you enjoyed it, folks. That was Perry Talk. Oh, I've had to change myself back to my regular room, folks. Here we go. Production value. Ooh, what you know about that? What you know about BF Live Stream Show? What you should know is that no one has more fun in the afternoon than we do here Monday through Friday on the BF Live Stream Show. This is 194, making my way to 200 shows, folks. I hope you're here next week for that. Hell, I'm even excited to see what happens for the 200 show. No, but as it gets closer, whatever is in the air, we try to put together a good show for you. So we'll have something for you for the 200 show. Thanks for everybody for being here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and hanging out. Well, look, we don't have Bobby Nick here today because he's been busy. He left me a message. Bobby, what have you been up to?
I'm trying to get my dick sucked.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Come back when you're done. Well, until that time, I got a friend backstage that kind of knows these guys. Some of you might know him from No Filter with Andrew and Friends and maybe some of the lounges and some of the other shows. I asked him to join me here today to slow me down from talking, like JFK Headchunk said. So maybe he can slow me down a little bit and give me somebody to talk to. Let's say hello to my bro, even though I don't know he's going to like the timing of the next segment I'm about to do with him coming, but he's here anyway. Here's my friend and yours, maybe, David Bybee, our friend Bybee checking in. Hey, man.
What's up, everybody? What's up,
How you
Biff?
doing, Bobby? What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Last night at the end of the show, I had a waterline pop. My wife come down and got me, and that's what I've been doing all morning, repairing.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find a hardware store open at 10.
I guess so. So what happened, bro? Do you have some PVC break or something? You want to get into details?
I had to put a new shutoff valve on and had to replace the fucking part of the line.
That sucks, man. Of all the things that I can like gently tinker with around my house, plumbing is the one that I like the least, Bybee. Like if it comes to me paying somebody, I'm probably gonna pay a plumber. You know?
Yeah, that was my intentions. But when I got up, I realized it just needed a shut-off valve and just splice it. I had to splice the piece in. That was it.
I go about as far as yeah, it's aggravating, and the water gets everywhere. It just aggravates me more. Like I'll paint and I'll do other stuff around the house, but that plumbing shit aggravates me, bro. And the deepest I go in plumbing is I might do the float in the toilet tank, and I might do the valve at the bottom of the toilet tank. But although I did put our kitchen sink faucet in, so I can do a little bit if the fittings or the situation's right. If it's like just take one thing off and put thing right back. If it's within my wheelhouse, I'll try to do that. Well, thanks for being here today. So did you get it all squared away, man?
Yeah, I just got it done about an hour ago.
Cool, man. So I'm glad you got all that done. Now, is it because of the cold or anything? You think the season's changing kind of did it to you?
No, it's just one of them things, man.
Yeah. Shit just breaks sometimes.
I had to take the panel off. At first, I couldn't tell where it's coming from, and
that's always.
But
fun,
I could hear the water running.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember waking up one day in our house and hearing a little in the quiet house, and you're like, "Where in the hell is it?" Like, you have no idea. Matter of fact, that time I had to break into a wall to get to. It was kind of behind the bulk where the that runs up to the second floor or whatever. Yeah, man, crazy.
That's what I had to do. Take a panel off, and there was water everywhere. Lucky she heard it when she did, because she was going to go to work. If she hadn't heard it, they'd run all night like that.
It just got worse. Wow, man. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got that straight, and I'm glad you come here in time. I just figures the day that I kind of send you a link, you got something going on, right? Like something like that. You're probably like, son of a bitch.
I got it.
I bet you did. Well, thanks for jumping in here today. I know that Scott kind of gets and Bobby, they get on the other side of things where they like to stay up late and they burn the candle on that end, and they can't always turn it around quick enough to be here for BF Live. But I appreciate you kind of jumping in today.
No problem, man.
You are ready for the Thanksgiving coming up, right? We got this short week coming up this week for a lot of people.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to eat the most? You look forward to like just waking up in the morning, just eating? What do you like the most about the day?
Turkey.
Turkey? Just
turkey,
good old turkey?
And I go up myself with the football games.
Oh yeah, it's always normally like the Cowboys and Detroit or something. Some kind of mix of those teams, and Minnesota on those Thanksgiving games. Yeah.
Yeah, then they got a game Friday too.
Do they? Okay, game Friday this year.
On Prime.
Oh, and
KC against Oakland or Las Vegas.
Imagine that, Kansas City. Well, I was happy. I'm sure you were happy for me that my Ravens won last night, right?
Oh yeah.
Nah, but yeah, like you said last week, I think it's good that the Chiefs had a loss during the season rather than head to that whole undefeated thing, and then you're wondering when that's going to kind of go south on you. So I think it develops character, and it wakes them up to kind of lose during the year. I think.
Your team's right there in the thick of things, man.
Yeah, man. I wish they wouldn't start out so slow, man. It's like they have a bad time. I mean, I'm glad that they can catch up and ultimately win the games. But man, and then the referees last night. I mean, come on, bro. You even had to see a couple calls of like the Ravens one in the end zone. But I'll digress on that one.
Yeah, the referees poor every game, really, man. Every game that I watch this year.
It's part of the rhythm of the game, Bobby. Like last night when I'm watching my team and I'm like, okay, there was a good play, but I know not to get too excited because there's one more play left, and that's the referee. You have to look all over the field and see, wait a minute, there's a flag up the other end of the field or some shit. So that like that's part of the rhythm. Like I can't even enjoy the play that I just witnessed until I'm told that it's okay to enjoy that play. It's really sad, man.
Right.
Yep.
It's sad that they dictate the game.
It is. It's sad. I wish that they would kind of just be like wallpaper, bro. They're kind of like hockey referees are, where you kind of hardly really know they're there. You really don't hardly see a hockey referee during the game.
No, they stay away from it.
They kind of blend in real good. Well, this is my boy Bobby joining me here today. We're having fun now. Let's see. We got turkey and noodles. So I just like me some good old turkey and potatoes and gravy and all that stuff. But I like sitting around, just not having nothing to do, no particular time or schedule or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to that, man. But well, buddy, I know that you've only been here. This might have been your second, maybe third time checking in on BF Live. So I don't know how much you've been keeping up with it, my friend. And your timing is kind of a little weird, but maybe you won't mind it all because I got a lot of lovely ladies
for the girls.
Yes, that's right, buddy. That's right. You happen to check in like great. My timing, it ain't bad enough that I had to wait and fix. Did you last time? Did you?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily remember that, but I think it's bad that you got through all of that stuff, fixing pipes and all that stuff and everything. You're like, man, I'm going to make my way to BF Live and watch it just in time for this segment.
Nice.
So here we go. Here we go, Bobby. That's right. You know what it is. It's not for me and it's not for you. Tell them who it's for, Bobby.
For the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
All right, everybody, it's that time. A little something for everybody is what I like to say here on BF Live. So this segment is for the ladies. Let's just like my friend Bobby let you know that this is for the ladies. I love having the ladies in the chat. I was looking for some elements while I'm talking to you. So, here we go. Where's that? Where'd it go? I can never find anything. Here it is. There you go. There's some man meat. That's all right. That's for the ladies. That's your segment for today. That's an actual photo, right? That's not photoshopped at all. There you go. Well, Bobby, I know you get around a lot, brother, as far as doing shows. You've been like doing more and more shows lately. You do like a lot of the lounges. Tonight is Tuesday, so you do No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Is that right? Do you do every day of that show?
Right,
There you go. And so you hang out with Andrew. I know Dang Lizard checked in and was saying if everybody could give Andrew a like when you're over there, we'd certainly appreciate that. So that's where you can see you hang over there with Andrew and Bobby, Nick, and Scott, and like a lot of other friends like 2K.
Yep,
all that
2K.
stuff. 2K and all that shit. So how's that going? Going good?
Yeah, going great.
Yeah, how you liking this podcast stuff? You're saying a lot more than I've heard you say in the past. It takes a while to get on this bike, doesn't it?
I've been doing it about 6 months now.
Yeah, you liking it? You got the bug?
Yeah, I've had the bug for a while, but it's just having to bust through that shell at the beginning.
Yeah, you do. It takes a lot because you don't really see yourself as like being on the air and all. So it takes a while, but once you get on here with friends and stuff like that, with No Filter and all, it's a lot easier. And after a while, you just kind of forget about it. Let's see.
Right. Goes away by the wayside.
Yeah, so good. All right, man. Well, I figured I'd invite you here today and hang out. So I'm glad you're here, buddy.
Oh,
all right.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Tits McGee says that Andrew is my adopted cousin. Oh, wait a minute.
Here's the group.
Whoop.
Here's the group.
There's your boy Andrew right there. Let's see what everybody's saying about this because I know we always get a good reaction on this. We have. Wait a minute. It says LJ Lowe says, it's the snail trail segment. Ladies, get your mop buckets. He knows this segment. He's been around here for. I'll take that bulldog. I'm ready, LJ. For amateur plumbers, says, yeah, that's what I'll consider myself an amateur plumber, definitely. Cyke Labs says, yeah, 2 joints. I've become pretty good friends with the Russos. He's such a good dude. Cyke stuff needs to be longer, says Cyke Labs. He always protests that lyric where it says the Cyke stuff needs to be shorter. Here we go. And right on time, my views are starting to go down here. Come on, don't pay on me yet, folks. No, just in time. Tits McGee says Space Nerd. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. That was it. Here's the whole segment right here. Boom, right there. That's all you get today. Come on, I got Bybee on for the man meat today. I got you live man meat right here. Space Nerd needs more BF. She's drying up like the Sahara over there. Okay. Yeah. All right, well, let's get to it because the ladies are drying up. I don't want my... Yeah. I want to keep my... Well, I don't even want to say that. I was going to say I want to keep my ladies moist. I wasn't even going to say that. Moist. Some people don't like the word moist. All right, folks. Well, here we go, Bybee. You know how we do it here on BF Live. You know this segment isn't for me, and it's not for you. It's just for the ladies. Here's their first piece of content for your segment, ladies. Just for the ladies. Hello, Frisco.
I was going to do an Italian voice, but it probably sounds more gay than this. Please.
Hello, Frisco.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies. We ladies.
Enjoy the cup the cup of cappuccino. Hey, they playing the Godfather's music over here.
All right, that's quite enough of that. When I made the threat that said you're the man meat, Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, then Bybee needs to take his shirt off.
Yeah.
Space Nerd thought that was funny. Hubba hubba, says Space Nerd. Some of us might say,
Hello, Frisco.
Are they Italian? Says, I was going with the theme because they had Italian music in there and they look kind of Italian gay guys. Let's see, Uncle Jack says, moist. Yeah, some people are really offended by the word moist. Doesn't bother me. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, Space Nerd, some days meat is meat. On Esther says, not impressed, take your shirt off. And yep, says Space Nerd. All right, well, let me see if this next piece of content impresses you. This segment is by and for the ladies right here on BF Live. Here's your second piece of man meat, ladies.
It's the lover.
Oh.
Woo! Yes, the lover. Copyright, BF. Sexy on the cover. She calling us up bombastic, really fantastic. Watching on the box, she says, Mr. Really fantastic. Watching on the box, she says, Mr. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Smooth. Just like a silk. Soft and
all right, there you go. BF. That's got copyright music in it, BF. You can't play that. Talking about our boy Jake. Have you seen our boy Jake out there, Bybee, lately?
No, he sends me a link about 4 o'clock every morning.
Does he? Every morning? I really don't like
the last
Jake,
3 days.
Really? Because during our times when I'm up, Bybee, which is a lot of time, I really haven't been seeing a lot of Jake live. I used to see Jake go live like a couple times a day, but not seeing it as much anymore. But you're still getting the links, huh?
Yeah. I told him, I said, it's a bad time for me, Jake.
Yeah. What, 3-4 a.m. or something? That when he's sending them to you? Yeah, that's a little bit of a bad time. You're probably not wrong. Let's see what the people are saying in here. We have not impressed. My Dirky Threads, what's up, Dicky Threads? My wife is questioning my sexuality since she just walked in for the ladies segment came on. How about that? Isn't that always the way when you're watching something that a cuss word comes up or something that you would rather not have somebody look over your shoulder, like the whole world shows up on you, Bybee? That's what happens to me.
Right.
You know? Like every time I got porn on my phone, somebody wants to talk to me. Somebody wants to be. I'm looking at going through my Twitter X scroll or something, and it's like they have radar, bro. It's like he's looking at something that he shouldn't be looking at. Let's go see him right now. It's like radar, man. It's like, how do you do that? It's like as soon as like a titty shows up, they go, they all come. Like it was one titty I was looking at on my phone. Where'd y'all come from? Hey, Durkee, it's for her. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, are you going to be at Finnegan's Pub tomorrow? Space Nerd says, he is good with his rope. Whoa. I see what you did there. That's a penis joke, folks.
Yeah.
That's a penis length joke there, folks, by Space Nerd. Holy moly, says Aunt Esther. Holy moly. He looks very skilled, says Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Space Nerd says, Aunt Esther. LOL to Durkee Threads. 2 joins is laughing LOL. And Uncle Jack says, Funky Bronco, that's tomorrow where he's going to be at the pub. He doxed you. All right, folks, well, let's continue on here. I got more for you. It's not for me. Oh, we're going to call this What's Cooking for the ladies. I got something. Let's see what's cooking for the ladies right here. Just for the ladies. Oh, yeah, and you gay guy.
Oh my. It's so good. It melts in your mouth.
Melt in your mouth joke, ladies. And they're here. One more time for the ladies. And now we dance. It's time for sprockets. And now we dance.
So good. It melts in your mouth.
All right, there you go. That's enough of that. Once again, Uncle Jack says, Funky Bronco, that's tomorrow. Space Nerd is laughing and having fun with that. Space Nerd says, are you going to have 2 pints at the pub?
Look at the cheap fucks.
Why is that?
I don't know if they're going to have it.
I don't know. I think they give a lot of their money to charity.
But I do.
He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub.
Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, yeah, I think Gino driving 3 hours to be there. Space Nerd says, that looks delicious. You talking about the cake or the guy? What are we talking about? Aunt Esther says, he can cook for me anytime. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, apron, really? Shirt? Question mark. Tisk, tisk, tisk. They want them all to be nude, but that would be rude and get me kicked off the air right here on BF Live. This segment that's not for me and it's not for you. It's just for the ladies right here. I have at least 2 more pieces of content, and then we're going to get into some other fun right here on BF Live. Here you go, ladies. Once again, this is for the ladies and the homosexual guys and the closeted guys. BF Live for the ladies.
Enrique Iglesias.
Good afternoon, señores and señoritas. Like and subscribe, por favor.
Enrique Iglesias.
Despacito. Despacito.
Eso.
All right, that's enough of that Despacito. Latina, whatever that bullshit was. All right, folks. Well, guys, come on back. You can slowly come back in. I see them creeping back in, and the numbers are coming up. But like, is BF done with that gay shit yet? Hang in there, heterosexual guys. I see you creeping in the background. One more piece of content that's not for me, and it's not for you heterosexual guys that are watching but acting like you're not watching. This is actually just for the ladies. Last piece of content for my lovely, lovely ladies right here on BF Live on this Tuesday leading up to Thanksgiving week. Having a lot of fun here. Here we go. For the ladies, BF Live. Oh.
Make that disco pop. Make that disco pop. Make that disco pop. Make that disco pop.
Holy cow. No, it's not enough times. Oh, Tits McGee says, yeah, this is up my alley. All right, well, there you go. All right, well, that is enough for you. BF Live. A little bit of something for everybody, folks. And you know what that was. It wasn't for me. I hope you enjoyed it. And it wasn't for you guys. That was just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy mammy just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
Come on back in, heterosexual guys. You can come in. We're back for BF Live Stream Show 194, just for the ladies content segment here. 232 where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States right here, folks. So we got a couple more minutes to do some content for you. We're going to take you right up to at least the top of the hour right here. And Bobby, you know, I always got to be out on the internet looking for some stuff for this show, buddy. Always looking for some stuff. Yep. And a lot of times I get a certain amount of it in a pile. I got different kind of articles, funky videos, and cool stuff to show like this. And normally when I get it in a pile, I like to show it in a segment right here. I like to call Internet Shite, man. You want to look at some of that?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's do it. I'm here with my friend Bobby. All right. Sounds good. Hanging out with my friend Bobby, who just recently fixed his stuff and joined me here in the middle of the day on BF Live. Just hanging out with me. I appreciate you joining me kind of on the last minute kind of ask. So let's do this, Bobby. Let's look at some of it. This is what I call BF Live's Internet Shite. Let's look at some of that. Let's do it. That's right, folks. I watch the internet, so you don't have to right here on BF Live, Stream Show 194. Like I said, I'm always out here looking for news articles and stuff and just cool stuff to show right here on BF Live. And when I get a certain amount of it, in a pile, I like to show it to you right here on this segment. So let's do some of that right now. Let me show you, since it's Thanksgiving and we're heading into the Thanksgiving weekend, everything's thinking about Thanksgiving. Bobby, a couple of shows ago, I did this thing where this job site guys, they cook with construction stuff, bro. Like they made like a pizza and like they made their own like brick oven out of cinder blocks and they mixed like cookies in a big cement mixer and all kind of crazy shit. Did you happen to see any of that stuff?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it.
Well, I got some more content that's kind of Thanksgiving based, buddy. These same, I think it's the same guys. This time they're going to be cooking outside for some turkey. Check this out. Cooking a turkey at the job site. And this is for all my hardworking people out there like a West 11 Bravo and a Kumudgeon and everybody else out there that's working hard. I think I've seen them cook on the truck. So here you go. Here's some job site cooking for the holidays.
Entire Thanksgiving meal right here on the...
Look at that. I love some of this shit from the start, Bobby. Look at this.
Right.
They're putting the coals on the sand, I guess, so it don't burn their wheelbarrow.
We just attempted to cook.
Well, look, they put the blowtorch to
an entire thing.
Oh, look, the air blower.
Thanksgiving meal right here on the job site. We started out by roasting a 22-pound turkey. Once we had the turkey full of
look at this shit, bro.
Butter, we fired up.
They got it on a spike that's going to spin, and they just shove some butter and shit in, and they're going to spin it over
the cat and started cooking. We made a glaze for this turkey using melted butter, lemon juice, orange juice, some of Papa Earl's hot and spicy powder, salt and pepper, and finally some of my homemade hot pepper powder. I put on several
look at that, man. He's like putting it on with a paintbrush, bro.
Coats of this glaze.
Like everything is like contractors. Like it's no actual ovens or anything. It's like whatever they can make with their gear. I think this is like
the
cool
longer
as
it
shit.
cooked, the better this.
Look at that. He's got like a paint roller. And he's putting that cool ass seasoning, the butter.
Thing smelled. When you're cooking a bird this big, you definitely want to make sure it's thawed out. It takes about 1 day in the fridge for every 4 to 5 pounds. Next, I used my propane torch to boil a big pot of potatoes. We wanted mashed potatoes, so we
look at this. Look at the Bobby. Look at this, bro. Mashed potatoes.
Brought out the roller.
Look,
it did.
I thought it could. They didn't have to go this hard in the paint the mashed potatoes, bro, but they did. Check this shit out. Look,
really good job. Maybe 2.
How do you even scrape that up? Like you're gonna. I mean, that roller would have to be mega clean, bro.
Good of a job.
Come on.
This turkey turned out amazing.
But look,
we've got one employee that can't have turkey, so I heated up a rotisserie chicken for him. Watching the new guy eat chicken is like watching a tornado tear through a campground. You're best just to stay out of the way until it's done. Let us know in the comments. What should we cook next on the job site?
That was pretty fucking cool, man.
That's amazing.
That's some ingenuity, man. When you're on a job site and you're like, hey, man, we can't get home for Thanksgiving. What can we do? And they start looking around and seeing all the stuff that they kind of already have there that they can utilize. I like that kind of outside the box thinking there. Let's see. Let's see what everybody's saying about this. Holy cow. We're leaving up. Boom. Dream Man says, I love to see your search feed after looking up these videos. Well, Dream Man, I didn't need to affirm my heterosexuality so much today, but I will just inform you for your concern, sir, that I don't look this stuff up myself. The lovely Space Nerd and Stacey Allen and Lisa and a lot of other ladies submit things. That's right. Bybee, I said early on, I don't want this shit in my algorithm, buddy. It's bad enough I got to play it. I don't need this stuff coming up in my feed as I'm looking over, have people looking over my shoulder wondering what I'm looking at or stuff like that. It's bad enough I got the ladies coming up on my phone. I don't need guys too. So there you go. Space Nerd says, Miss Stacy sent some good ones. Yeah, she did. That's right. See, Space Nerd knows. She knows the difference between the ones she sends in and somebody else sent in. So you're right. Stacy took care of the show today. Space Nerd says, Dream Man, he won't. Stacy Allen and I send him stuff. She let you know. Thank you. You're welcome, Space Nerd. I love you guys. LMFAO, that makes sense. It's Dream Man. Psych stuff needs to be longer, he says once again at the end of the song. Space Nerd says, ladies, who was your favorite? The two sharp dressed guys with white shirts and black pants? Ooh. Aunt Esther says, muchas gracias and de nada to you, Aunt Esther. Holy Shite says, that's right, Holy Internet Shite says Funky Bronco. Fuck that turkey. Whoa, fuck that turkey. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, they cooked the shit out of that turkey, bro. Yeah. He's like, fuck that turkey. I love that kind of outside the box thinking, man. Looks great, to be honest, says Dream Man about that food. Dream Man says, I'm sure the bearing grease adds a nice je ne sais quoi. The Funky Bronco says, I like the dog's hard hat. I thought that dog was cute, cool. My brother Rick says that's cool. LJ Lowe says, I love stuff like this. We used to heat meals on power carts for airplanes in the Air Force. LJ Space Nerd says, did you fly, LJ? Like pilot fly, she meant. Not like drugs. That's a drug reference, folks. All right, well, let's continue on because that was just a first piece of internet shite. I'm pretty sure I got a few for you right here that I'm going to show you. All right, so Bybee, are you much of a tattoo guy? I don't really see too many tattoos on you. I've never noticed or asked.
Yeah, I've got about 17 of them, dude.
17. Well, I guess because you're not on here flashing your man meat. I've never known that about you. Oh, there you go. All right, so you got some ink, man. Well, I got some ink to show you, bro. Now, what do you got? I'm assuming that a lot of people get stuff that's like family related or has some meaning to them, right? What do you got on that?
Yeah,
I got to show them all, but tell us some of the themes of some of the stuff you got.
I got my kids tattooed on the inside of my bicep. Right. I got my granddaughter on my arm. Yeah. This one's a skull. Goes all the way around my arm.
All right. You don't have a barbed wire tattoo, do you?
Nope.
No. People don't have those. Nobody would do that on purpose, right? Let's see. LJ says, no, it didn't fly. I fixed radios and navigation equipment. Inked to the brink, says Dream Man. Did you get signals from aliens? All I want is signals from aliens. All right, so I see you inked up, so I'm glad we learned something more about you today. I think, don't Scott have one or two? You've been a friend for a long time.
Yeah, he's got, I know 3 he's got.
He's got at least 3. Well, there you go. And I'm not going to ask where any of they are. It's none of my business. But check this out, bro. So you got some good tattoos. You got some good, probably meaningful tattoos. Check out this guy with these tattoos on here, bro. I want to know what, as a tattoo man, and I want to know what everybody thinks about this next guy. I want to show you on Internet Shite. Watch these tattoos. There's a theme to them, Bybee. Watch this. Check it out.
Your arm. That's awesome.
So what you notice right away is that they're all corporate tattoos, bro.
Yeah.
Now check out this
7-Eleven.
Yes, this guy is going to explain his tattoos in a kind of interesting way. Check that. Here we go. Watch.
Do you want me to say it too? I can say it too because that's the whole catch.
That is so. Whatever you want, my love.
I'm 24 hours like 7-Eleven. I stay hot and ready like Little Caesars. I built it from the ground up like Home Depot. Like FedEx, I deliver. Like 76, I stay with that gas. Big lots, buy big, save lots. Like Del Taco, go bold or go home. Like U-Haul, we help niggas move around. Like Amazon, work hard, have fun, make history. Like White Castle, I'm what you crave. Like Elmer's glue, I stick to that paper. Like Goldfish on the snack that smiles back. Yo Play just said yum. MasterCard, everything I done is priceless. Geek Squad, cause we turn up. NBC, nothing but cash. G's it in you like Gatorade. Pay less, I don't pay full price. Budget, cause it don't matter how much you got. AutoZone, cause I'm automatically in the zone. Tide, because they ain't got no dirt on me. Boost Mobile, cause I'm unlimited, I'm down for whatever. A&W is for alcohol and weed. Circle K, cause I found a better way. And Ashley's, cause I put the fun on furniture.
What in the hell, bro?
You put a lot of time and thought in him.
Like too much, Bobby. Too much. What like that's like why who would want, like that's a corporate sellout? What a shill. That's so crazy. So first I'm looking at the tattoos and that was crazy enough, and then you start playing it and hear the audio and his crazy whack ass explanation for all of these tattoos, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, every one of them he had thought out.
Uncle Jack says, "Oh no." Well, Uncle Jack, I actually did this for Uncle Jack because I wanted to prove that there is actually somebody out there with worse tattoos than you, brother. So there you go. See, you don't have to feel so bad now, Uncle Jack. You go, man, if you think this thing is bad, you ought to see this guy on BF Live with all the corporate tattoos. LJ Lowe says, I wish, Space Nerd, I just get to fix stuff on a NASA jet that was used for weather and atmospheric research. It was awesome. I like that shit, man. That's cool. And I always say, I don't care what you did. If you were in the service, you served our country in any way. If you swept a floor, I salute you because you did a lot more than me and got a lot more nerve than I do. So thank you. Not enough money in the world, says Dream Man about those tattoo. LJ Lowe says that's effing. That's fucking cool about the radio stuff and the airplanes. LJ Lowe says he's listing all the placement he got unemployment from. That could be, bro. That's interesting. Like my first job was at White Castle. I got fired from that, so then I worked here and I worked here. I like that. I like that theory, LJ. Cyke says he has a Home Depot big chain at the end. Yeah, man. He's blinging that shit, bro. He's like, what you know about that? What you know about? I built it from the ground up. I think he said, or some shit like that. I built it from the ground up. That's some corny shit right there. Right, so you got bad tattoos, bad ideology behind them. Absolutely ridiculous, says Aunt Esther. LJ Lowe says, Space Nerd, it was as close as I could get to my childhood dream of being an astronaut. That's great, man. Space Nerd, applaud you for that. And says, that is how I felt about Space Camp, LJ Lowe. The dream of being an aerospace engineer stopped when I realized physics is not for me. Dream Man liked NBC, yo, nothing but cash. What you know about that, homie? Uncle Jack says, what if he had a Subway tattoo like Jared from Subway? I like my meat fresh. That would have been a bad one. All right, well, I don't know if he had that one or if I have it in my next one, but I got another selection to you right here on BF Live. Bob, you've heard about like the cinnamon challenge, right? I'm thinking that between you and Scott, one of you might have tried it. Cinnamon challenge?
Yeah, no, I haven't tried it.
No, you got the cinnamon challenge. You have the ice bucket challenge. All these different challenges. Well, have you ever heard of the lemon juice challenge?
I just seen it last night.
Did you? Well, it came up on my feed too. It's probably this one. So I'm gonna share it with you now, bro. What got me about this is not only the faces they made, but these people look like they have like actual seizures, Bobby.
Yeah, they're having problems.
So check this out. Bobby saw it last night. Maybe some of you will see it right here for the first time. This is just a lemon juice reaction video where you're supposed to virally. Everybody was like, I can do that. Like the cinnamon challenge. I can do that. I can do that. Well, these people thought they could do the lemon juice reaction. Let's watch this and look at the reactions of these people. That fucking eye, bro. Look at her. Look at those. Bro, it's like instant spaz. Oh, watch it, bro. Bro's hard. He's got this, Bobby. He's got it. He's got this.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, she spit it out at him. What? He's another one there. Look at that. She goes like an instant seizure.
Yeah.
The guy's trying to. Oh, this is priceless. The kid right here at the end. He has the adult face, Bobby. Check this. Watch. He's like, I got this. Look at that shit. Oh, shit. And there you have it. The lemon.
I don't think I'll be trying that one.
I mean that's not so bad. I mean, as far as ones to try, but I don't know. I could definitely see you and your brother in arms there, Scott Fitzpatrick, trying that. Let's see. LJ Lowe says Jared from Subway prefers veal. Maybe he does. Funky Bronco says Uncle Jack 6 inches fresh in the buns. There we go. That's how he likes it. Let me see.
Hello, Frisco.
I just watched this last night, says LJ Lowe. Must have come up on our feeds. It was so good, Bobby. I was having such a laugh and a reaction. I said, I bet people on here would like to see that too. And what got me is like how they had that seizure, bro. Like they're just like instant, the eye goes and crazy shit. Wow.
Just a regular lemon does that to me. I know I have to have lemon juice.
Yeah, right. Just a little bit of it. LJ, I applied for the Air Force ROTC, disqualified on account of my eyesight. They're talking about their careers. I love lemmy juice. Wait a minute, I don't think Granny's going to like that. Let me see. No, that's not what you meant. Funky Broncos getting the last from Uncle Jack. Lemon says Dream Man. Pussy, says Aunt Esther. Fish-eyed fools. They turned into fish-eyed fools. Space Nerd checks in and says, BF Live Stream Show, do that on replayables. I'm like, I could give that a shot. I saw a guy drink a whole bottle of lemon juice online, and he ended up in the hospital with stomach issues. Well, don't do that. That's a more you know. You might end up in the hospital, too, with stomach issues. Dream Man, I had this observation, too. Dream Man says, that baby is already balding. I noticed that too, where it wasn't developed yet. That hairline, it had like kind of the Aaron from Steel Toe.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public
and creating babies with hairlines like that. Yeah, I noticed the hairline thing too, and he had like that old sage look, like an old man on his face. It was like he had that hard ass look on his face. There you go. They're talking about their careers. Thank you, LJ Lowe. We got close friend. Make Shawnee do it, says Space Nerd. Dream Man says lemon juice can eat its way through your stomach. Yet another more you know from our friends in the chat right here. As we continue on with BF Live's internet site, making our way up to the top of the 3 o'clock hour or so right here. All right, so we did some cool stuff. We did the lemon drop thing. I showed you the corporate tattoo guy, some cooking turkeys on a job site. Well, wow, check this out now. Now here's another thing of the food and art related, Bobby. Check this out. You won't believe what your eyes are seeing, folks. I hope everybody enjoys this. Here's my last piece of internet shite before we move on to something else to make our way up to the top of the hour right here on BF Live. Check this out. Is this food? Is this someone's leg? Is this art? What is this, Bobby? Watch this, brother. That looks like a loaf of bread on somebody's leg. Scott could wear that one. Yeah. Don't spill milk, the milkman. Look at that. That's on their leg. Me a couple times, like seeing it going, what in the hell did I just look at? Let's get a couple of these comments and I'll run it again. Thank you, 2 Joints, for saying great show, BF. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out every day you're here. Foot dudes are in heaven right now, says our friend 2 Joints. Pretty talented, says Space Nerd. They're in heaven right now, eh? Is that what you say? You say, if I get to the sound. All right. On Esther says, WTF. That stands for what the fuck, folks. LJ Lowe says, at first I thought this was going to be the real or cake stuff. This is really impressive, says LJ Lowe. And Space Nerd says, body painting is fun. Some artists are incredible. West 11 Bravo checks in and says, Space Nerd, thanks for the gifted membership. That's cool, West 11 Bravo. Awesome. You're already a bro, but I'm glad you got a membership through my friend Space Nerd right here. You're a bro, West 11 Bravo. Great to see you, man. I knew you were here, but I'm just great to have you here today. Cyke Labs says, Space Chief, do this, LOL. Ooh, maybe. You're welcome, West 11 Bravo, and Skull from the lovely Space Nerd who gifted you. LOL LJ from 2 Joints, and West 11 Bravo getting a salute from Cyke Labs. I'm going to roll this one more time for Bobby. Look, that looks
That's
like you
real.
could, like, right, you can't even, like, it looks so 3D. Like, you can't even tell where the skin, all of that. Amazing. Let's roll this one more time on Internet Shite. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit so we can appreciate them a little more. Sometimes that helps on these ones that roll fast. Let's roll this at half speed and see how this works. Ooh, bro. Look at that donut leg. Like, and how did they do the little look at that. The little jut out there.
Real.
I think it helped, like they painted the blue and having it laying on that blue carpet on the ground. That helps a little bit with the illusion, but that is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Look, somebody gonna eat them shits.
Huh.
Look at that sliced tomato leg.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I'm amazed by people that have talent like that. I thought that was really cool. So that's the kind of stuff when I have like random videos in a pile, don't fit any particular category or anything. I throw them in a pile in a little hopper and I show them to you right here on this segment. And that was called BF Lives, just internet shite. That's right, folks. We're having it. We're doing it. I'm so glad that my friend David Bybee decided to jump in here late in the afternoon and sit in for as long as you could today. It's good to have you here, brother.
Wish I'd been here sooner.
That's
Glad
okay.
to be here.
All
Awesome
right,
to be on here.
Thanks, man. West 11 Bravo checks in and says, Bobby Fram, sorry I've been in and out of the chat. I got my bucket truck stuck and then had to get wenched off a muddy hillside. Then I had to run to an emergency 1 call. Oh, hey, Cyke. That's okay, West 11 Bravo. I just love knowing you're out there, and a lot of you hardworking guys are in that position, like Josh in Tennessee, and our friends that are already home, Rob Sold, whatever their name is this week. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a lot of hardworking people out here. I also showing that construction video of them cooking on the job site. It kind of reminded me of you hardworking people out there. But thanks for letting me know, and I know that you can't always be in the chat, West 11 Bravo. LJ Lowe says, it amazes me how many talented people are out there, man. It's amazing, man. West Bravo dude from 2 Joints. Terry Nee says, can't wait for the movie, says Terry Nee. Cyke says, best of luck, West 11 Bravo. Good to see you. As we make our way, it's 5 minutes until 3 o'clock right here. How about if we go into the ish a little bit? Hey, Bybee, I don't know if you ever seen on my show or maybe in your own feed, that solar death ray guy, that guy that takes that big magnifying glass and just try to burn shit with it. You ever seen that guy?
I've heard about him. I ain't seen anything on him yet.
Well, this is great, man. I know some follow him and some do not follow him. That's why I like bringing stuff here on BF Live. So this guy has, remember the fun. I mean, you and Scott been friends for a long time. So you remember
burning ants.
Fuck yeah, burning ants, put it on back of Scott's neck until he feels it or something. We would do that too. Like you just be standing out there kind of minding your own business and just kind of going, acting like you're not doing it. And the whole time you're holding the magnifying glass over your bro's skin or something. So that's the good old fun. Well, this kind of guy, he must have liked that too, Bybee, but he found this lens in a television screen and these projection TVs. He figured out that the big lens on them, if you let sunlight through it and concentrate it on something, it becomes a solar death ray. Let me see. I've heard this comment before, and I think much of myself, but I think you probably heard this before too. Kathy says, Bybee's voice sounds like Scott. Exactly. I'm sure you hear that a lot, right?
Yeah, I've heard it quite a bit.
Gracias West from Two Joints. Cyke Labs says, don't say that, Kathy, about Bybee's voice. Two Joints, are you always 2 joints deep? Terry Nee says, Kathy, it really does. They agree. Two Joints says, all the way, Bronco, indeed. Two Joints says, Kathy, Hoya, and good day from our friend Two Joints. Did Scott break it? Scott break it? I don't know. What did he break? All right, let's see. Well, let's do this. The solar death ray, I don't think he did. Why don't we do this? Let me show you some of the solar death ray guy, and we'll make our way up to the top of the hour right here, hanging out with everybody on this Tuesday, on this hopefully a short week for you go, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, until hopefully a lot of you are off for Thanksgiving and maybe for the entire weekend. So this is essentially your Wednesday on a Tuesday. It's the middle of the 3-day week, and we're going to finish it off in a big way right here on BF Live, right here in the midday. I'm going to show you some of the solar death ray guy. I don't know if I have a little element for him. I don't have an intro or nothing, but I thought I had at least something that said solar death ray guy. Let me look for that. I was looking for that. All right. I don't know. I guess I don't. Or I just can't find it on the fly. Well, let's look at some of these videos from the solar death ray guy, Bybee. And maybe when you see it, you'll probably recognize you've seen him before. Or not. All right, check this out. This first one, he goes, the solar death ray versus a Kevlar military helmet, Bybee. Solar death ray guy. So this is just pure sunlight magnified through this lens that he found on a big screen TV. Check this out. I mean, make sure it's bigger. There we go.
This is a tough Kevlar military helmet. I wanted to see how it would stand up against the solar death ray. The funneled sunlight coming through this giant lens.
Does he not sound like the adult butthead there, Bybee?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is cool as shit. I'm a solar death ray guy. I'm going to melt a Kevlar helmet. Yeah, melt it. Fire.
Caused the surface of the helmet to immediately burst into flames. But the solar death ray did not stop there. It lasered a hole clean through the helmet. As I did this experiment, I thought about how I used to wear a Kevlar helmet when I was in the military. This tough Kevlar is meant to be resistant to ballistic projectiles and fragmentation. But up against the directed energy of the solar death ray, it stood no chance. This is a tough...
There you go. There's my first piece. How about that? Bro, Kevlar helmet. That's crazy. Does Bybee smoke the weed like Scott? You can answer that or not.
Not as much.
Not as much, but he's a fan of the lettuce. Jazz cabbage. And Kathy says, yep, if Scott doesn't smoke it first, LOL. Exactly. If he saves them, drugs are bad unless you got enough to share with the group. Okay. Bybee. Ooh. He has a controversial question in there. Whoop.
Turkey Terry Nee.
Turkey Terry Nee. There you go. That's his favorite bird. You heard. Everybody heard. Turkey is his bird. All right, 2 more pieces from Solar Death Ray Guy, and then we're going to ease on down the road, enjoy the rest of our Tuesday, whatever that happens to hold for you guys. This next one is called the Solar Death Ray versus a black shoe. Let's see how the Solar Death Ray works on a black shoe. Right here.
Watch what happened when I put this black wing tip into the focal point under the solar death ray. It instantly burst into flames. This giant lens
bro, that was hardly even under there for any amount of time.
Concentrates sunlight to the point where it creates hellish temperatures. And in this,
if you and Scott had this when you were kids, y'all would have got arrested for burning some shit down or like causing 3rd-degree burns on each other. Y'all be scarred and all kind of shit.
Case it burned a hole right through the shoe. Totally freaking awesome. Watch what happened when I put this black wingtip into
Hey,
the
look, he
focal
actually has a
point of
Beavis
the
and
solar
Butthead
death
shirt on
ray.
too, bro.
It instantly burst into flames.
knows that.
This
He's
giant
got a
lens
Butthead shirt on.
concentrates sunlight to the point where it creates hellish temperatures. And in this case, it burned a hole right through the shoe.
All right, there you go. That's my second piece. Folks, I have one more final piece of the solar death ray guide that I'm going to share with you today. And then we're going to give Bobby a chance to do some plugs. And then we're going to ease on down the road, pull this train into the station. One more video, folks. And this is where he works with a wiener. He likes to work at a wiener a lot. This one is called a wiener versus thermite and the solar death ray, right? He's going to say wiener a lot, folks. Be warned. He's going to say wiener. Here we go. Hit a like.
When I buried this wiener in thermite and then aimed the funneled sunlight of the solar death ray right at the wiener thermite concoction, the moment that the directed energy from this giant lens hit the thermite, it went up in a big flash, which was so hot, I had to get the solar death ray out of there so it didn't get damaged. The wiener was caught right in the middle of this thermite conflagration, which has temperatures over 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 2,200 degrees Celsius. The wiener was really damaged as it sat in a pool of molten iron, but it otherwise kept its shape, which was totally rad.
Totally rad.
Watch what happened.
He burned his
when I
wiener.
buried
There
this
you go.
wiener.
He burnt his wiener. And we burnt through 3 hours of what was hopefully fun and enjoyable live original content right here on the BF live stream show. I'm going to say it one more time. Thanks for jumping in and joining me, Bobby, even after your water problem and everything today on this Tuesday, my friend. Hey, since it is Tuesday, why don't I give you a second? Because you're not done podcasting for the day, I don't even think, unless you have any more water problems. Tell everybody where they can find you later on and in the future, Bobby.
Catch me at No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 7 Eastern. And Lunatic Lounge on Mondays and Fridays, 7 Eastern.
There you go. All right, so there you go. So tonight, there you go. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. That's where you're going to see Bobby later on tonight. Let's see. Let's get a couple of these last minute comments. And says, LOL. On Esther says, why does he sound like Butthead? Yeah. Why does this guy sound like Butthead? That's what I love about him. Burning shit, cool shit, and sounding like Butthead. What better thing than to bring right here for BF Live? Two Joint says, you can find Bobby under the sink fixing the plumbing. Well, I hope not, and I hope that he has better luck heading into this great holiday weekend. I hope you, if you have a minute, I hope you hang around backstage so we can chat a little bit after the show. I will stop end this show today by saying this has been the BF Live Stream Show 194, making our way to 200 shows.
On your way.
Thank you, folks, for giving me a place to do this every day and for coming and enjoying what we do right here on BF Live Monday through Friday. Let's see, it's Tuesday, so I don't really have no shows going on tonight or anything, so I'll just be hanging out. Maybe I will look into No Filter with Andrew and Friends, but I'll be prepping my show, getting my show ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're essentially ending the short week, folks. Tomorrow's going to be the end of the short week. We're basically going to have a Friday on a Wednesday for many of us who are going to be off Thursday and or Friday, folks. So I got one more day of a show of fun planned for you tomorrow. We're going to do that, and I'll probably take the long 4-day weekend, folks. So tomorrow will be the last time I see you probably this week, but we're going to make sure that it's a good one and it's a banger. And so join us if you can for that. So for my great chat family, for Scott and for Bobby Nick, who can't always be here, for my friend Bobby for checking in with us today. Thank you, my friend, for coming in and hanging out and giving me somebody to talk to. Have a blessed day, you heathens. Please take care. Much love to everyone from the lovely Aunt Esther. LJ Lowe says, great show, BF. Thanks for joining. Bye, B. Always a blast. Have a great day, chat family. West 11 Bravo says, thank all yins. Till the next time. Cyke Labs says, love it. Love hearing yins also. Space Nerd says, thank you, Bobby, BF Live Stream Show. Space Nerd says, enjoy the rest of your day, chat family. See you somewhere out there. So I can't say any better than that. From Space Nerd, from David Bybee, Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick Havens, and the chat family. I love you all, and peace and love, and we will see you the next time we see you, which will be tomorrow, right here on BF Live. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you the next time we see you, folks. Bye for now.
Later, guys.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.